what should be the right eating habit? Because कभी कभी बहुत लोग आज की तारीख में जैसे आप मुंबई की अगर बात करें so majorly people skip their breakfast. That is a very important parameter and part of your life. So ये proper जो ये इसका discipline होना चाहिए. What you suggest?
Okay, got it. Sugar is one of the most addictive substances in the world, maybe even more so than smoking.
So what is the right science behind ghee? Can you please explain that?
Yeah.
Yes. What are the protein sources?
Right.
And how everyone should at least maintain a daily average of protein intake in their body? How it can be organized जो normally regularly कर सकते हैं without much of the efforts to put. Hi. दिस इज इंद्रनील एंड वेलकम टू द स्पॉटलाइट बियॉन्ड प्रोफेशन. डाइट में हूँ या डाइट कर रहा हूँ, जब भी हम किसी से ये सुनते हैं ऐसा लगता है कि उसको बॉडी वेट लूज करना होता है तब वो ये यूज़ करता है. लेकिन डाइट का मतलब क्या यही है कि उसको बॉडी वेट लूज करना है, या डाइट का मतलब ये है कि एक प्रॉपर बैलेंस्ड न्यूट्रिशन जो आपको बॉडी के लिए रिक्वायर्ड है वो लेना है. टुडे वी विल ट्राई टू अनफोल्ड द एक्चुअल मीनिंग ऑफ डाइट. डाइट का मतलब क्या है और डाइट कैसे किया जाता है और कैसे डिफाइंड होता है. वी विल ऑल्सो डिस्कस इन आवर पॉडकास्ट टुडे कि डायबिटिक और डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स के लिए डाइट कितना इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. सो प्लीज वॉच दिस पॉडकास्ट टिल द एंड टुडे बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग ए गेस्ट एज मिस्टर ऋषिकेश संघवी. He is practicing for the diabetic patients over a long period of time and he is serving across the globe. So what his suggestion gives us about the perspective of having a proper diet, we will try to unfold in this podcast. So again, I would like to request you to please subscribe this channel before you enter into the podcast, The Spotlight Beyond Profession, so that you can have all the updates from our end. And also subscribe our business news channel by the TSBP News, where we cover the business news across the globe Monday to Friday. So now watch the podcast till the end. So first of all, thank you very much for giving us your time and welcome to our channel, The Spotlight Beyond Profession.
Thank you.
We call it The Spotlight Beyond Profession because you are on the spotlight, obviously. And Beyond Profession means in this entire journey, we'll try to understand what is your journey.
Got it.
Because whatever people today know you because of your profession, because of your goodwill that you have created over a period of time, but how it has been created, from where it has started, that area also we will try to understand.
Sure.
Before I deep dive into this podcast, my first questions as a layman, that ये डाइट का मतलब क्या है? क्योंकि आज हम जब भी सुनते हैं ना, कोई बोलते हैं कि मैं तो डाइट पे हूँ. डाइट के हूँ इसका मतलब ये वो बताना चाहता है कि मैं कम खा रहा हूँ. But which is not your requirement maybe.
Absolutely.
So can you please explain that ये डाइट का मतलब क्या है और इसका myths क्या चलता है मजार?
Yeah, and that's a very good question. Because diet has become like a villain. कि डाइट पे हो तो यानी ये आदमी कुछ हमसे अलग है. Right? And it's also seen as a bad thing. A lot of like over the time, because लोग कहते आ रहे हैं डाइट है, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो अभी एक ख़राब चीज़ बन गई है. डाइट ख़राब होता है. But what really, if you look at diet और उसको replace कर दें हम with a word called eating habit, for example, right?
Okay.
कि आपकी eating habit है. Now if you look at diet from an eating habit, everybody has an eating habit, right? आपका डाइट है, मेरा एक डाइट है, हमारे दादा दादी का भी एक डाइट है, राइट? तो बेसिकली जो आपकी ईटिंग हैबिट है वो एक इंस्ट्रक्शंस है आपके बॉडी के लिए, राइट? व्हाट विल इट डू विद दैट फूड, राइट? और उसके हिसाब से योर बॉडी विल देन डू वॉट एवर इट डज. सो इफ़ यू हैव if your body doesn't feel good, if you are feeling bloated, overweight, right? Indigestion issues है. अगर आप कहीं पे स्लगिश फील करते हैं, राइट? मील्स के बाद अगर आपको लो लगता है, मील क्रैश लगता है, भूख लगती है ऑल द टाइम, देन इट्स सिंपली दैट योर ईटिंग हैबिट इज़ नॉट कंपैटिबल विथ योर बॉडी. नॉट दैट इट्स बैड, बट इट्स जस्ट नॉट कंपैटिबल.
What should be the right eating habit? Because कभी कभी बहुत लोग आज की तारीख में जैसे हम मुंबई की अगर बात करें, so majorly people skip their breakfast, but that is a very important parameter and part of your life. So ये proper जो ये इसका discipline होना चाहिए. What you suggest?
Okay, got it. So again, there is no right answer to this because there is no right for everybody. सबके लिए एक right नहीं होता.
True.
क्योंकि सबकी body एक मान लीजिए एक फिंगरप्रिंट है, राइट? जैसा आपका फिंगरप्रिंट आपके लिए यूनिक है,
Yes.
वैसा आपकी बॉडी और उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स अपने लिए यूनिक है. तो वट एवर फूड दैट यू आर कंज्यूमिंग, वो आपके अपने लिए टेलर्ड होना चाहिए, राइट?
True.
अभी आपने ब्रेकफास्ट की बात की. सो वाइल ब्रेकफास्ट, in a way it's a good start of the day, right? You're fueling up. But if you're skipping breakfast, right, you can actually do it strategically to benefit your body, right? So there is something called intermittent fasting, IF बोलते हैं, right? और आपने शायद सुना होगा कहीं पे, देखा होगा इसका मेंशन. बट इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग इज़ बेसिकली जब आप कुछ घंटों के लिए, एक्सटेंडेड पीरियड के लिए फास्ट करते हैं without consuming any calories, right? So now what people do generally when they skip breakfast is they grab some juice or grab some tea or coffee or something like that, and in that way they are consuming calories, right? But if you don't do that, अगर आप बिल्कुल ही calories consume ना करें और आप breakfast skip करें, तो आपका body एक process चालू करता है जिसको कहते हैं autophagy, right?
Okay.
A couple of years ago there was a Nobel Prize given for the scientist who discovered this process and expanded on this process called autophagy, right? So autophagy basically क्या करता है कि आपका body अपने अंदर से जो भी कचरा है वो साफ करना चालू करता है. इट्स लाइक मेंटेनेंस प्रोसेस, राइट?
Okay.
व्हेन योर बॉडी इज फ्री, इट डजंट हैव एनी फूड टू प्रोसेस, इट स्टार्ट्स अ मेंटेनेंस साइकिल.
जैसे फ्रिज में डिफ्रॉस्ट किया जाता है वैसे
Yeah, something like that you can say. Yeah, it's like because it's just sitting like that, right? So it starts a maintenance process, right, where it cleans out your unhealthy cells, destroys your damaged cells, repurposes the proteins that are there in your body floating around, right? So there are a lot of process that happens, and that's why and some people do an extended format of this जो water fast कहते हैं, जो जैन अगर आप familiar है 28 करते हैं, 8 days का fast करते हैं,
Yes, yes.
and they do it every year. And this is actually a cleansing process for the body. It's like you are hitting the reset button for your body. So fasting is actually very powerful tool and very good. And if your situation is such कि you don't have time or you are skipping breakfast, you are not used to breakfast, you can actually use that to your benefit, and you can turn it around so that your body gets the benefit out of it. The
That is
critical part of it is though कि कोई भी कैलोरीज अंदर नहीं जानी चाहिए. पानी पी सकते हैं, ब्लैक कॉफ़ी, ब्लैक टी आप पी सकते हैं, नो शुगर, राइट, एंड नो आर्टिफिशियल स्वीटनर्स एज वेल. एंड यू अ गुड टाइम विंडो फॉर फास्टिंग, इट्स द टिपिकल वन इज 16:8, राइट? 16 घंटे फास्ट कीजिए, 8 घंटे की विंडो में आप खाना खाइए, राइट?
Okay.
So if you manage to do that, you are actually do a lot of good for your body as well.
Okay. So as an expert, what do you suggest कि किसी इंसान के जो नॉर्मल मील पैटर्न होना चाहिए, हाउ इट कैन बी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, जो नॉर्मली रेगुलरली कर सकते हैं विदाउट मच ऑफ द एफर्ट्स टू पुट? बिकॉज अभी देयर आर लॉट ऑफ नैरेटिव्स लाइक प्रोटीन इंटेक डेफिशिएंसी है, फैट ज़्यादा है, जंक फूड कुछ ना कुछ खा ही लेते हैं.
Right.
सो हाउ एनी वन कैन मेंटेन अ रूटीन एंड बैलेंस्ड
Very
फूड हैबिट?
Perfect. So, one I would say, थोड़ा क्लीशे भी है कि ऐसा खाना मत खाइए जो आपके पूर्वजों को खाना नहीं समझ में आएगा, राइट? सो इफ यूर ईटिंग आउट ऑफ अ पैकेट सम कुरकुरे और समथिंग लाइक दैट, विल योर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स रिकग्नाइज दिस इज फूड, राइट? इफ यू थिंक दे विल नॉट, देन डोंट ईट दैट, राइट? तो क्योंकि ये जो यानी एक चीज़ अगर आप हेल्थ के हिसाब से अगर आप देखें, इफ़ यू जस्ट कट आउट outside food or packaged food, that by itself will make a huge difference in your level of health, right? Second है, जैसे आपने कहा कि how to structure a meal or how to structure your meals. तो फूड में 3 important components होता है, 4 actually. So first is carbohydrates, fats and protein, right? These are the macronutrients. These 3 are the macronutrients. And then you have the micronutrients, right? Micronutrients, you have vitamins, minerals, all the other things that make your body tick, तो macronutrients आपको energy आएगी, they will be a source of energy, they will be a source of protein, is a source of building and maintaining cells in your body. But micronutrients control a lot of other things in your body, right? तो ये दोनों चीज़ आपके मील में होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. राइट, और इसका प्रोपोर्शन भी होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, राइट. वील टॉक अबाउट प्रोटीन इन अ लिटिल बिट,
Yeah.
बट लेट्स एड्रेस कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स फर्स्ट, राइट. सो अगेन कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स आर नॉट बैड, राइट. अभी रिसेंट टाइम्स में लो कार्ब, आई एम ऑल्सो promoter and propagator of low carb, but people sometimes take it to an extreme, right. So when I'm talking about low carb is, there are certain carbs that are more detrimental to you, like sugars, for example, right? And certain carbs that are less detrimental to you, like vegetables, for example, right? So vegetables also have carbohydrates, but they have a lot of fiber also, right? And then there are carbs that have a halo effect, यानी जो लगते हैं कि अच्छे हैं लेकिन एक्चुअली अच्छे नहीं है, जैसे हमारे ब्रेकफास्ट सीरियल्स होते हैं, राइट, जहाँ पे हिडन शुगर्स होते हैं, या बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो हेल्दी हम मान के कंज्यूम करते हैं बट दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ हिडन शुगर्स इनसाइड, राइट. तो ये आइडेंटिफाई करके इनको एलिमिनेट करना हमारे लाइफ में से बहुत ज़रूरी है, राइट, बिकॉज दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट एक्चुअली कॉज अस टू बिकम अनहेल्दी, राइट. सो कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स मिनिमाइज करने चाहिए हो सके वहाँ तक. फ्रेश कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स खाने चाहिए, लाइक इवन for that matter even rice or chapati, right, through the day is okay to have in moderation, and because you don't consume too much of it, right. But the moment you expand that into snacks and fried stuff or samosas and all of that stuff, then it kind of spirals out, right. तो हो सके उतना होल फूड्स, अपने घर का बना हुआ खाना, राइट. आई अंडरस्टैंड for some people it's not always possible, right, but I also know for sure that almost everywhere you can find wholesome foods, right. Maybe not बाहर का खाना है तो आपको पता नहीं शायद कि how good it is or the quality of the food, right.
Yes.
But if you are somebody who has to have outside food, you can make better choices by at least having wholesome foods, right. जो अपना ट्रेडिशनल डाइट है, रोटी चावल दाल सब्जी, right, keeping it very simple, right. The moment you add other stuff to it, मिठाई ऐड कर दी, कुछ क्रंचीज ऐड कर दिए उसमें, that's when it kind of devolves into a unhealthy lifestyle.
नॉर्मली जब हम डाइट देखते हैं हिंदुस्तान में तो देर आर 3 डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज. उसमें बोला जाता है कि कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन एंड फैट, ये 3 कंपोनेंट्स हैं. व्हाट इज़ योर क्राइटेरिया टू सजेस्ट कि कार्बोहाइड्रेट की परसेंटेज नॉर्मली कितना होना चाहिए, देन आई विल डीप इनटू इट. सो कार्बोहाइड्रेट, फैट और प्रोटीन की परसेंटेज क्या होना चाहिए आपके कंप्लीट मील पैटर्न में फॉर द एंटायर डे, फॉर अ नॉर्मल इंडिविजुअल हु इज 60 to 70 kg of body weight with a decent lifestyle?
Got it. So I would say about 30% of your energy can come from carbohydrates.
30%.
Right? Yeah, 25 to 30% can come from carbohydrates. If you can keep it lower than that, also great.
Okay.
Right? No more than 30% comes from fat, okay, and about 30 to 40% comes from proteins, right. So protein is जो हमारे डाइट में एक्चुअली नहीं है, इंडियन डाइट में नहीं है, बट प्रोटीन इज सपोज टू बी द किंग ऑफ द प्लेट, like that has to be the centerpiece of your plate.
बट यहाँ पे अगर नॉर्मली देखा जाए सो इट इज द रेशियो इज कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. Because carbohydrate is taking part about 70 to 80%.
That's true.
Protein is coming on single digit. Not even double digit. So अभी जब हम 70-80% जब carbs हम carry कर रहे हैं for whole day, then how to balance that and how to reduce that to understand first कि carbs को कम कैसे करें.
Right. So see, if you look at carbs ना, so one big part of the carbs that we eat comes from very refined sources. जो snacks है, refined sugars है, right. Even for that matter, a lot of people say I don't have table sugar, I have honey, right.
Yes.
But honey is also sugar,
yes,
right.
Yes.
And ultimately वो body में जाके ग्लूकोज ही बनना है उसका. तो whether you have sugar, you have brown sugar, you have honey, agave syrup, coconut syrup, people have different workarounds,
अपने आप को satisfy करने के लिए.
Yeah. But it's all the same. It boils down to the same, right. If at all you want, and so there's a question of artificial sweeteners or zero calorie natural sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit sweeteners, right. Now, while I would say if you are somebody who loves sugar, right, the best thing to do is to get yourself unaddicted to sugar, okay, and not go to the artificial sugar route कि चलो मैंने sugar बंद कर दी लेकिन artificial sugar चालू कर दी मैंने. अगर हो सके, the best thing for you is to get unaddicted from sugar. Sugar is one of the most addictive substances in the world maybe even more so than smoking, right? एक बार आप smoking छोड़ सकते हैं, शक्कर नहीं छोड़ सकते. But another aspect of this is that if at all I have to choose between somebody having sugar and somebody having artificial or natural 0-calorie sweetness, I would rather they have the sweetener, because अगर छोड़ सकते हैं तो बेस्ट है, लेकिन अगर नहीं छोड़ सकते तो आर्टिफिशियल स्वीटनर शुगर से तो कम ही डैमेज करेगा.
ओके.
Right? Again, artificial sweeteners have their downsides, right? But they are rigorously tested, right? There are a lot of safe artificial sweeteners as well, and the amount of quantity that is safe for us to have is, so the recommended dosage for these sweeteners is actually 50 and sometimes 100 times less than what is safe for us to have, right? So अगर हम 100 grams तक कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं तो वो हमें कहेंगे कि आप 1 ग्राम तक ही कंज्यूम कीजिए इसे.
ओके.
Right? So, you know, again, it's not a ticket for you to go wild and, you know, overeat and, go wild on artificial sweeteners and sugars,
that is
right?
also not.
Yeah. But जैसे अगर आप सुबह की कॉफ़ी में, if you want to cut out on your sugar and you want to put some, artificial sweetener, that I think it's fine. If you can go without sugar, great. If you cannot, better replacement than sugar, right?
अब कार्ब्स में अगर और एक पोर्शन मैं थोड़ा सा आपसे जानना चाहता हूँ कि नाउ देयर इज़ ए कॉन्सेप्ट कि मैदा से आटा अच्छा है.
Yeah.
सो एक तो ये हो गया कि मैदा आप कम कर दो, आटे में आ जाओ.
Yeah.
अब एक दूसरी चीज़ आता है कि हाउ मच ग्लूटेन यू आर टेकिंग, बिकॉज ग्लूटेन एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जिसको आप अवॉइड कितना कर सकते हो, इट इज़ ए क्वेश्चनेबल.
Right.
सो हाउ टू रिड्यूस दैट ग्लूटेन पार्ट, और कितना ग्लूटेन आपके बॉडी के लिए अच्छा है और कितना ग्लूटेन तक आप उसको टॉलरेट कर सकते हो. कैन यू प्लीज एड्रेस दैट?
So gluten is actually, again, it's kind of a fad about gluten free. Our ancestors have been having gluten since donkey years, right? गेहूँ तो हम इतने सालों से खाते आ रहे हैं. There are cases where if you are allergic to gluten or if you have gluten intolerance, then you should not have gluten, right? एक celiac disease करके होता है जो which is very high intolerance to gluten, right? So if you are somebody suffering from that, 100% you have to keep away from gluten. If you have gluten allergies, right, which is all of this is not very common in India, right? Other parts of the world में है ये, काफ़ी लोगों को celiac disease होता है, काफ़ी लोगों को gluten allergies होती है, और वहाँ के लिए शायद ये बहुत appropriate भी है कि they have to stay away from gluten, right? But in India, generally it's not that prevalent, right? A great way to, in general, test for food allergies is now we have blood tests that are very economical, affordable, and you can actually go and get a blood test done to see what foods that you are allergic to, right?
Okay.
और उसमें से आपको ये भी पता चलेगा कि ये फूड्स खाने से ऐसा एलर्जी, यानी कैसा कि ऐसा नहीं कि आपने ये खाना खाया तो यू ब्रेक आउट इन हाइव्स और you have some adverse effect, but it might even cause some small inflammation persistently happening in your body, right? And cutting out those food groups can actually benefit you in the short term, and in the long term you can reintroduce them in small quantities so your body can get used to that as well, right? Now coming back to gluten is actually not bad for you. It's not a great source of protein as well. How much, jitna उसका भी bioavailability is about 40%, 50%. But gluten is generally, I would say, it's not bad for you. Okay, and I would, so again, there's an argument about millets, for example, ki move away from wheat and go into jowar and bajra and other millets. I would actually argue against that, right? Because if you look at the nutritional value of both the foods, they're almost similar, right? Same amount of carbohydrates, same amount of protein, same amount of fiber. In a lot of cases, wheat actually trumps the millets, right? Millets also have a lot of anti-nutrients, right? Wheat also has anti-nutrients, but far lesser than what millets have. Both absorptions of the protein in both the grains are similar, right? The reason why I argue against millet is simply because when you eat chapatis made from wheat, you will eat very thin chapatis, so your overall consumption in grams of the actual flour is much lesser, राइट.
Yes,
बट
true.
वही आप मिलेट की बनाओगे तो आपकी चपाती मोटी बनती है, राइट. तो आप जो ओवरऑल क्वांटिटी खा रहे हैं, ओवरऑल जो कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स आपके बॉडी में जा रहे हैं वो मिलेट्स में काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, राइट, एज कम्पेयर टू वॉट यू गेट आउट ऑफ wheat, right? So wheat may you are actually, you know, because ultimately roti is like the transporter, should be the transporter of other foods into your body, right? It's like a you know, vehicle to
Yes.
get your vegetables in, to get your dals in, to get your, you know, if you're having meats.
Transporter है वो.
Yeah, it's a transporter, absolutely. So then use the lightest one, I would say, right?
Okay.
In that case.
So according to you, what should be the right choices for carbs to take in a daily basis? Exceptional days are apart.
Yeah. So I would say like so everything that has a lot of water in it, right,
Okay.
is very good, right? For example, let's take rice for example. Okay, rice is almost all starch, right? All carbohydrates. लेकिन राइस रॉ राइस 4 गुना पानी एब्जॉर्ब करता है, राइट.
True.
So when you make 25 grams of rice, it becomes 100 grams.
Yes.
Right? And so that has a lot of water absorbed into it, right? If you look at other carbohydrates, like even traditional upma, poha, they are all pure carbs, right? Upma is made out of wheat germ. Poha is made out of rice flakes. But again, they absorb a lot of water. The dry form versus the wet form is quite more, right? What you should avoid is dense form of carbs, like biscuits, for example. Biscuits, even गेहूं से बने हुए biscuits usually तो unless it's very customized or something, you'll find it. Otherwise, all biscuits are made out of practically maida. Or and even, you know, if you look at labels, there are, you know, a lot of fancy words that they will use on the labels.
Yes.
You know, multigrain and all of that. But if you got to learn how to read the ingredients,
Because that is to
right?
manipulate you.
Yeah. So lot of marketing, you know, happens in India, but important is to learn how to read the labels, right? आगे जो लिखा है वो छोड़ के जो पीछे लिखा हुआ है ना, वो ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. उसके इंग्रेडिएंट्स क्या है, उसका न्यूट्रिशन इन्फॉर्मेशन क्या है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी डोंट गेट टॉट ऑल ऑफ दिस when we are studying, but this is literally our survival, like
But अभी थोड़ा सा शुरू हुआ है, पहले से तो बेहतर है. लोग अभी थोड़ा बहुत तो पढ़ने लगे हैं.
There's awareness, there's education happening. I'm really happy to see all of that. You know, now you know, there's a talk about having a subject of nutrition in schools as well.
Yes,
And this is something, and again, given that we are in the middle of an epidemic, right? We have the highest numbers of, you know, diabetics coming out year on year, right? Recent study, 2 out of 10 children between the age of 8 and 15 are getting diabetic and pre-diabetic. Such young, like at this age, I can't imagine, right? I can like एक time ऐसा था कि diabetes was a disease of old age.
Yes,
50-60 के
50,
बाद हाँ आपको diabetes हो जाएगा, ठीक है. अभी हम देख रहे हैं कि teens में, adolescents में लोगों को
And these cases are rising day by day.
they are rising day by day, and it is shocking, right? And it is you know a symptom of the kind of environment we have around us in terms of food, right?
Now the second part,
Yes.
what I entered, that is the fat portion.
Yeah.
So fat तो खराब है. बोलते से ही लोग ऐसे मानते हैं कि फैट तो खराब है, फैट तो नहीं होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल भी नहीं होना चाहिए. So fat is the major concern.
Yeah.
And for females it is like something which is crazy about, right? So what is good fat?
Okay.
And how much fat? Because it is an essential portion of the body as well in terms of nutrients.
Yes.
So what is your concept regarding intaking fat on the right way?
Got it. So fats are first very important for your body, and I do not recommend anybody cutting out fats, right? The reason for that is every single cell in your body, I mean cholesterol, right? One of the big villains.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Cholesterol बढ़ जाएगा. But again, you got to understand there are 2 types of cholesterol, right? There's the good cholesterol and bad cholesterol, so to speak, right? And so there are different sources of both of these cholesterols, right? The bad cholesterol, ironically, is made by our own body. Your body can make its own cholesterol, because cholesterol is the building blocks, is like the cement of every single cell. तो हर सेल आपके बॉडी में कोलेस्ट्रॉल लगता है उसको बनाने के लिए. तो your body cannot do without cholesterol. Now you have a choice. You can either let your body make its own cholesterol, right? So if you look at our blood test report, right, और cholesterol में आपको दो टाइप के कोलेस्ट्रॉल दिखेंगे, राइट? वन इज LDL
LDL and
and
HDL.
HDL, right? So low density lipoprotein and high density lipoprotein. So the HDL is the good cholesterol, so to speak, right? And LDL is the bad kind of
Bad
cholesterol.
kind of.
And your risk of coronary disease is not given by either of these cholesterol, but the ratio of these, right? यानी
Okay.
आपके बॉडी में लो डेंसिटी लाइपोप्रोटीन के कंपैरिजन में HDL कितना है वो आपका हार्ट डिजीज का रिस्क बताता है, राइट? सो यू विल आल्सो सी अ HDL LDL ratio in your blood report, right? And that's how the doctor will also determine how risk prone are you to a coronary disease as well, right? So our aim has to be to increase our HDL, and the only way to get that kind of cholesterol or that kind of HDL cholesterol is through oral consumption of plant-based fats, right?
Okay.
Or good fats for that matter, right? Now, so what the reason for going about this whole explanation is that कि आपको आपके फूड में फैट कंज्यूम करना इम्पेरेटिव है, ऑप्शनल नहीं है, राइट? मैंडेटरी है कि आपको
आपको
फैट
भागना नहीं है, सबसे पहले
भागना
तो
नहीं है, बिल्कुल
ये है कि फैट से नहीं भागना।
फैट से
अब
नहीं
आप
भागना।
किस वे में इसको कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, दैट इज
That
इम्पोर्टेंट।
is very important, right? And what kind of fats you are consuming is very
Yes,
important,
yes.
right? So if I look at first vegetarian sources of fat, right? So good fats are like fats from milk-based sources like ghee, butter, cheese, paneer. These are all very healthy fats. Okay. And if we go down the other elements of this, then avocado oil, जो इंडिया में इतना ज़्यादा नहीं मिलता है अभी, now we've seen it coming in, is very very healthy. But then you also have coconut oil. South India में बहुत prevalent है. Cold pressed coconut oil is amazing, has a lots of benefits. But then also you have people in the north or even in like mid of India that don't like the taste of coconut oil.
Yes.
Right. So then you also have peanut oil, right? Peanut oil is high in monounsaturated fatty acids, not as great as coconut oil maybe, but if coconut oil ka taste or smell is not to your liking, you can switch to peanut oils.
So you rate first as coconut oil
First is coconut oil,
and second is peanut oil.
peanut oil in terms of cooking oils. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Then comes oils you cannot cook with but you can have, which is olive oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil, for all the listeners, okay, don't cook with olive oil. Cooking with olive oil, olive oil is not for cooking. Olive oil you can use for sauteing, you can use for salad dressing, because the moment it has a very low smoke point. So if you heat it to a certain degree or extent, it will break down and becomes toxic, right? So a lot of my clients, I see that they say, oh no, I have only olive oil and I use for olive oil for cooking, and they're actually doing more harm than good. Using
There is
it
another oil which has been marketed hugely nowadays, that is the canola oil.
Canola oil, yes. So canola oil, while it is good on paper because it has high amounts of omega-3. Now omega-3 and omega-6 are the two essential fatty acids. Your body cannot make those acids. You have those fats. You have to consume them
From the outsource.
from orally, yes. Right? Or omega-3 का आपने सुना होगा fish oil, for example,
Yes.
right? Is a rich source of salmon oil, or there are different fishes that are rich in omega-3, and you get those capsules. But this, while being a good source of omega-3, the way it is processed and the way it is extracted actually kind of negates all of the benefits of having that oil, right? So I personally would rather say that I would definitely tell people not to have any kind of processed oils. Even for peanut oil that I mentioned earlier, or coconut oil, again you want to have cold pressed or wood pressed oils, because no heat is applied to them during the process of extraction. For example, wood pressed oils, जो हम ट्रेडिशनली कच्ची घानी का तेल हम कहते थे, राइट? जो पहले खाली सरसों का तेल इंडिया में मिलता था, कच्ची घानी का ट्रेडिशनली, अभी बहुत सारे wood pressed oils मिलते हैं. Peanut is one of those wood pressed oils now that is available.
Yes.
And where no heat is actually, it's extracted at room temperature, so oil में बिल्कुल ही गर्म नहीं होता, तो उसके जितने nutrients हैं वो intact रहते हैं, right? And that's the reason why I even recommend these kind of oils.
So people should go for the wood pressed or the cold press
Yeah.
formation of the oil,
Correct.
not by that traditional जो pouch मिलता है या उस तरीके से जो होता
Yeah. So all processed oils, I don't want to go into, it's a, you know,
है. Yes.
it's not a conversation for this, but the kind of process that happens to get those oils from the seeds is, यानी आप देखोगे तो आप शायद ऑयल खाना ही छोड़ दोगे जिंदगी भर. So I would say that this is definitely a big no to have consume processed oils. Okay, and now coming down to the list, there are a lot of, for vegetarians especially, there are a lot, or for everybody, there are a lot of great sources of oils that you can consume by eating nuts and seeds, right? So oils, the fat inside of nuts and seeds are all healthy fats, right? So you can have, for example, you can have almonds, walnuts, right, pistas. You can have sunflower seeds, watermelon seeds. You can have chia seeds. You can have flax seeds, right? All of these have a lot of healthy fats inside of them. Omega-3 is highest in vegetarian sources. Flax seeds have the highest amount of
omega-3 fatty acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even walnuts have the highest in nuts. Highest amount of omega-3 fatty acids. Another fun fact that a lot of people don't know is that 60% of your brain is fat, right?
Okay.
And it needs omega-3 for its development, right? It's one of the essential fatty acids, right?
Okay.
So another, like, public advisory, very important to have omega-3 because that's how you get brain development, right? Now, one of the things that I recommend, especially for senior citizens or people above the age of 60 or even above the age of 50, you might have heard there's a rise of dementia in India.
Yes.
And one of the things that I've seen work amazingly well with this group of people is omega-3, having omega-3 supplements, even as a capsule. Now you get, great thing is for vegetarians, you get vegetarian omega-3 supplements, which is extracted from algae. And if you're a non-vegetarian or if you don't mind, you get the fish oil capsules as well, right? And another thing that is great in coconut oil is rich in MCT, medium chain triglycerides, right?
Okay.
And this also is a very healthy oil for you to consume. And you also get MCT oil capsules. So it's extracted from coconut and they capsule it. And this is also great for dementia. So if somebody out there has dementia or their loved ones have dementia, I would highly recommend for them to have omega-3 and MCT oil capsules because they're senior citizens. There's not too much that you can do about it. But ये दो दवाई तो आप दे ही सकते हैं और इससे मैंने देखा है कि dramatic difference होता है, even with my own father for that matter.
Okay.
Right. So this is personal experience as well.
So now कुछ दिन पहले तक हमारे देश में जो घी होता है उसको विलेन बना दिया गया था कि घी तो मतलब एकदम मौत है. So now slowly there are a lot of celebrities who are promoting ghee as well. So जब तक हमारे यहाँ पे celebrity कुछ नहीं बोलते तब तक normal लोगों को समझ में नहीं आता है. So what is the right science behind ghee? Can you please explain that?
Yeah. So ghee is actually one of the best fats that you can get in India, right? In fact, now if you look at the West, now they've started consuming ghee.
Yes,
right?
yes.
उल्टा हो गया. जो पहले उन्होंने ही घी को विलेन बनाया था, अब वो घी कंज्यूम करना चालू कर दिया.
Yes.
So ghee is first, ghee is a rich source of saturated fats, right? So it doesn't oxidize. It's very stable and it has a high smoke point. यानी आप उसमें cook भी करोगे तो कुछ नहीं होता. घी यानी break down नहीं होता जल्दी. So it's a great source of fats for your body. The second thing is also ghee has butyrate. So butyrate is also something that is a fat that encourages better gut health, right? तो आपके gut health के लिए भी अच्छा है. और traditional wisdom भी है घी के अंदर कि हम in our culture कहते हैं कि घी तो उधार लेके भी घी खाना चाहिए, है ना? यानी कि आपके पास पैसे भी नहीं है तो उधार लेके घी खाओ. तो घी इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है culturally and also there are a lot of benefits to it. But at the same time, does not mean that you get a tumbler of ghee and have it every day, right? Everything in moderation. So yeah, maybe don't have sukha roti जो विदाउट घी का जो रोटी होता है, यू कैन पुट घी ऑन योर रोटी, डोंट गो ओवरबोर्ड ऑन इट। अच्छा नहीं, चलो घी 1-2-3 चम्मच खाने पे
इसका
डाल के
मतलब
खा
ये है
लिया।
कि घी कच्चा भी खाया जा सकता है, देयर इज नो
बिल्कुल,
हार्म ऑन दैट।
या 100%, you can have it cooked, you can have it kacha, you can have it in any form. It's super stable, and the benefits of it don't diminish if you cook with it or if you have it raw, doesn't matter, right? But again, I would say like tops maybe like 2 tablespoons in a day, should not
That should be the
exceed
maximum.
that. Yeah, should not exceed that for sure.
कुछ आप इसके बारे में भी बता सकते हैं, बिकॉज जैसे आपने ऑयल के बारे में बताया कि
Yeah.
उसको कोल्ड प्रेस या जो
Wood
वुड प्रेस्ड होता है वो लेना बेहतर होता है, वैसे ही घी बनाने का भी प्रोसेस होता है, बिलोना एक
Yeah.
प्रोसेस होता है, देयर आर डिफरेंट अदर इंजीनियरिंग प्रोसेस एज वेल।
Right.
सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दोज?
So the Bilona ghee is actually made without applying any heat. Right?
सो दिस इज द वुड प्रेस ऑफ
It's a WordPress, yes. It's like the gold standard of making
Making
ghee,
ghee.
right? जहाँ पे बिल्कुल ही they don't apply, so it's made from, so पहले उसका दही बनता है, दही बना के फिर they जो आप पुराने वो movies में देखेंगे जो the ladies would churn the ghee,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
So that's actually how it gets made. वो
मक्खन
churn
से
होता
घी
है,
में
मक्खन,
convert करना
हाँ,
है।
exactly, right?
द व्हाइट बटर गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू द घी।
Yeah, absolutely. So that's actually really good. About there's a now new thing about A2 ghee as well.
Yes.
Now A2 is basically just the kind of cows, right? That does not speak about the quality of the milk or the quality of the ghee. It's actually
It is the breed of the
it's
cow.
the breed of the cow. Yeah, it's the breed of the cow. So I mean, ठीक है, अगर आपके पास you have that kind of money to spend and you want to go for that because it's significantly more expensive, you can do that. Okay, I have no objection.
बट ऐसा नहीं है कि वो महंगा है तो अच्छा है।
अच्छा, बिल्कुल ही नहीं, राइट? है उसमें बेनिफिट्स, नॉट दैट, बट इट्स नॉट सो सिग्निफिकेंट टू वारंट
गॉट इट।
दैट काइंड ऑफ दिस थिंग फॉर इट, बट एट द सेम टाइम घी खाना बहुत ज़रूरी है, राइट? आप A2 खाइए, आप बिलोना खाइए, आप ट्रेडिशनली जो घर पे बनाते हैं, मेरे घर पे घी बनता है, गर्म करके बनता है, वो घी खाइए, बट बिकॉज अगेन घी इज हीट स्टेबल, राइट? So even when you extract the ghee by heating it, it doesn't break down. So benefits still remain intact, right? Maybe the cold pressed version or the Bilona one has maybe slightly more benefits in that, but ऐसा नहीं है कि ये बहुत ख़राब हो गया, right? तो ये भी आप खा सकते हैं। अगर आपके घर पे घी नहीं बनता है तो अच्छे ब्रांड्स हैं घी के जो आप परचेज कर सकते हैं, right? And you get those brands as well, right? Even at the basic Amul ghee, right? At the basic, right? तो वो भी आप ले सकते हैं, तो there is no excuse to
And is there any difference between the cow ghee and that buffalo?
not much. They are both equally good.
बट आप घी लें डेली आपके डाइट में, कुछ भी प्रकार के घी लें।
Yes.
नाउ आई वांट टू एंटर एंड एड्रेस दैट हम या सब लोग जानते हैं, साइंस में जो भी पढ़ते हैं थोड़ा बहुत, कि पूरे दुनिया जो है मैक्सिमम 90% इज़ द वाटर, बॉडी में भी 90% इज़ द वाटर।
Yeah.
सो नाउ आगे ये वाटर इनटेक के बारे में अगर हम बात करें, सो यहाँ पे भी बहुत कंट्रोवर्सी है।
हाँ.
आपको 8 लीटर लेना चाहिए, कोई बोलेगा 4 लीटर लेना चाहिए, कोई बोलेगा 10 ग्लास लेना चाहिए।
Right.
सो हाउ यू डिफाइन वाटर इनटेक शुड बी इन दैट व्हाट पैरामीटर, एंड उसमें काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं, आई विल गेट इनटू इट।
Sure. So very simple. Okay. Take your body weight,
ओके,
divide it by 13.
टेक योर बॉडी वेट डिवाइड बाई 13,
13.
13, ओके,
That's how much water you have to consume
In liter.
liters, right?
okay. So
Very
body weight divided by 13, whatever the amount is, that much liter you need to consume in a day.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Right. Now, there are some nuances to this. Okay. This is not water. This is liquids. Right. तो उसमें आपकी चाय कॉफ़ी भी आ गई।
अच्छा।
या इसमें जो आप डे में जो खाने में जो पानी डालते हो वो भी आ गया। राइट। तो अगर बट हम प्योरली अगर पानी की बात करें, राइट, सो आई वुड से हाफ ऑफ दैट नंबर should be actual just water, right? So for example, if you're getting like 5 liters, right, so 2.5 liters should be actual just
Normal raw
consumption.
water,
Yes,
जो
raw
आप
water
लेना चाहते हैं।
consumption, right?
अब वाटर के भी बहुत सारे वैरायटीज़ हो गए हैं। पहले हम नॉर्मल वाटर पीते थे, फिर फिल्टर आ गया, उसके बाद एक दूसरा आ गया, फिर अब RO आ गया।
Yeah.
सो उसका जो मिनरलाइजेशन की जो ब्रेकडाउन है वो धीरे धीरे कम होता जा रहा है जैसे जैसे आप उसको फिल्टर करते जा रहे हो। सो ये कौन सा पानी है जो मतलब सही है?
So again, if you live in a city like Mumbai, right, we have pretty clean water, right? जहाँ पे TDS is very low. So for Mumbai people or people where जहाँ पे पानी का TDS पहले से ही कम है, TDS is total dissolved substances, right?
Yes.
So ये पहले से अगर कम है तो just have filtered water, right? Because what filtering does is it removes the bigger particles and उसमें एक UV process होता है जो अंदर के बैक्टीरिया को मार देता है, right? So at least you don't get any kind of infections from it, but it still retains most of the minerals in the water. Now RO क्या करता है, वो सारे minerals निकाल देता है. So अगर आप ऐसे सिटी में है, ऐसी जगह पे है जहाँ आपको पानी ऑलरेडी कम TDS का मिल रहा है, तो आपको RO बिल्कुल नहीं यूज़ करना चाहिए, बिकॉज वो जो मिनरल्स है पानी में डिजॉल्व है वो निकाल देता है. इसलिए अभी आप ROs देखेंगे जहाँ पे वो मिनरल फिर से आर्टिफिशियली ऐड होता है, राइट? सो अगेन इफ़ यू आर इन पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री वेयर द TDS इज़ हायर, तो आपके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं, आपको RO ही
यूज़
करना चाहिए. But again, then go for an RO which has, which adds back some of the minerals that get lost in the filtering process. मैं देखिए ट्रेडिशनली जो हम पानी पीते थे उबाल के, बॉईल करके, we used to have the water and which was fine, right? So as long as you are even following that process, बॉयल करके आप इवन हाई TDS है तो उसमें बेसिकली थोड़ा हार्ड वाटर होता है, टेस्ट थोड़ा वो अलग आता है वो पानी का, एंड इट टेक्स मोर फॉर योर बॉडी टू process that water, digest that water, right? So if you notice, like if you go from Bombay, if you live in Bombay for a long time, और आप कहीं पे जाते हो जहाँ पे hard water है, you will find that it's harder for your body to acclimatize to that hard water, right? Because your body is not used to processing so many minerals, right? तो अगर आप ऐसी जगह पे है जहाँ already आप used to है, then you don't need to go back, right? You don't need to.
Even in that context, I must tell you one thing, that जो हमारे साउथ बॉम्बे वाले जो टाउन के जो हैं वहाँ पे even the गुजराती families and all are, जो डायरेक्ट BMC का पानी आता है वो सिर्फ छानते हैं उसको और कुछ नहीं करते.
I would not recommend that. I would
they
say
don't even use that. They said that this is fine.
I would say boil the water, okay? Because say BMC water is actually one of the cleanest waters in the world, okay? Bombay BMC water is one of the cleanest waters in the world, right? Which is like very surprising. But at the same time, waterborne diseases.
So at least you boil it.
Yeah, at least you boil.
अगर आप कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो तो.
क्योंकि
Got it.
हम आशा रखते हैं अच्छा पानी दे, लेकिन पाइप फट गया कहीं पे, कहीं से कुछ.
That is unavoidable and you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know because you can't see it, right?
Yes.
पानी तो अच्छा लग रहा है दिखने में और आपने पी लिया, right? You could, and again, see the water goes through a long transportation process. So anywhere anything breaks, right? BMC ने अच्छा पानी भेज दिया, आपके बिल्डिंग के टैंक खराब है, साफ नहीं हुआ है, वहाँ से कंटामिनेट हो गया पानी, right? वहाँ से बैक्टीरिया आ गए. Why would you want to invite unnecessary illnesses? Right.
Yes. एक चीज़ मैं जानना चाहता हूँ ये इस पानी रिलेटेड में, अगर पानी में मिनरल्स के अमाउंट कम है तो क्या उसका एक्सक्रीशन का जो टाइम है वो शॉर्टर हो जाता है, और मिनरल होता है तो एक्सक्रीशन का जो टाइम है वो लॉन्गर होता है?
So the excretion time actually really depends on individuals, right? But more important than that, minerals की availability or non-availability in the water actually impacts the way the water is absorbed into your body and the way other nutrients get absorbed into your body. So for example, if your water does not have enough minerals, right, it might diminish your body's ability to absorb other nutrients.
Right?
Okay. So for example, अगर जैसे विटामिन डी है फॉर एग्जांपल, राइट, अगर आप विटामिन डी अगर आपके बॉडी में डेफिशिएंट है तो आप आयरन अब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर सकता आपके बॉडी में, राइट? देयर आर मिनरल्स लाइक सोडियम, पोटेशियम.
इसलिए क्या विटामिन डी और B12 इंटररिलेटेड है? जिसका विटामिन डी डेफिशिएंसी होता है B12 डेफिशिएंसी भी आते हैं?
Not necessarily as always, but usually, so vitamin, they come from different sources. Vitamin D comes from both usually vegetarians में deficiency ज़्यादा देखने को मिलती है.
Okay.
Vitamin B12 for sure, right? vitamin D is modern kind of curse because we stay indoors.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And contrary to popular belief कि अच्छा सनलाइट से विटामिन डी आता है, एक्चुअली सनलाइट से विटामिन डी नहीं आता है, लेकिन जो अल्ट्रावायलेट रेज आपके स्किन को जब टच करती है, आपका स्किन अब्जॉर्ब करता है, इट ट्रिगर्स द प्रोसेस ऑफ योर बॉडी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग द विटामिन डी. तो आपका बॉडी खुद मैन्युफैक्चर कर सकता है विटामिन डी, लेकिन उसको अल्ट्रावायलेट
पेट्रोल तब मिलता है वो.
हाँ, ट्रिगर है वो, ट्रिगर स्विच है वो स्विच ऑन होता है तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग चालू होता है. बट हम इंडोज रहते हैं, ऑफिस में रहते हैं, तो इतना एक्सपोजर नहीं है सनलाइट को, देन दैट प्रोसेस नेवर गेट्स activated,
Yes.
so to speak, right? That's the reason, one of the reasons why we are deficient in vitamin D for a large part. B12 is a whole different reason. That's a nutritional deficiency. यानी हम जो खाना खा रहे हैं उसमें विटामिन B12 के सोर्सेज कम है, इसलिए ये डेफिशिएंसी होती है. जो वेजिटेरियंस अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी हैव फ्यूअर सोर्सेज ऑफ विटामिन B12 in our diet, and non-vegetarians find it a little bit easier because they have more sources of vitamin B12. But at the same time, I would definitely recommend people to at least, if you are, if you've never tested for deficiencies of B12, D3, get yourself tested. And if you are deficient, there are ways to, medications that depending on how deficient you are, injections आते हैं, medications आते हैं जो आपके levels को increase कर सकते हैं. And then you get yourself periodically tested just to make sure that आपके वो levels अच्छे हैं, because B12 and D3 deficiencies do cause a lot of other issues in the body, right? A lot of your issues that you might feel like मेरे energy नहीं है, sluggishness आ रहे हैं, तो वो काफ़ी सारे ये vitamin से भी
That is the signs of your
हो सकता है, could be one of the reasons why you're feeling that way, right? Sleep, lot of it impacts a lot of different aspects of
वो
human.
आपके सिग्नल्स हैं कि जाके एक बार क्रॉस चेक करना है.
Absolutely.
सो अभी तक अगर मैं बात करूं तो हमने थोड़ा सा कार्बोहाइड्रेट को कवर कर लिया, which should be 30% ऑफ योर टोटल डाइट. फैट इज अराउंड अगेन 30%, एंड घी मस्ट बी एट योर डाइट. एंड वाटर हमने देख लिया है कि जितना आपका बॉडी वेट है डिवाइडेड बाई 13, जितना होता है उतना लीटर आपको कंज्यूम करना है एज ए होल. उसका 50% टू बी द रॉ वाटर
एटलीस्ट.
नाउ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर इज प्रोटीन. हिंदुस्तान की 100% पॉपुलेशन प्रोटीन डिफिशिएंट है.
Yeah, that's true.
So how you address protein to be taken on the right amount?
Okay.
First we talk about in general,
Okay.
then we'll segregate about vegetarian and non-vegetarian and other parts.
Perfect.
So can you please address that? Ki
Yes.
what are the protein sources,
Right.
and how everyone should at least maintain a daily average of protein intake in their body, because
Right.
this is the most essential parameter of nutrients
Yeah.
to keep you healthy.
Yeah, that's true. So protein is actually very, इंडिया में बहुत कम प्रोटीन की बात होती है. अभी हो रही है काफ़ी ज़्यादा,
Okay.
राइट, कंपेरिजन में. लेकिन वेरी लिटिल अटेंशन इज गिवन टू प्रोटीन, बट प्रोटीन इज लाइक अ मैजिक बुलेट in a lot of ways, right? Having sufficient protein gives you more satiety, gives you better energy levels, gives you, even for like India has become the diabetes capital of the world,
Yes,
right? One of
yes.
the things that protein also does is improves insulin sensitivity as well, right? So काफ़ी सारे benefits है protein के, और protein की उतनी ज़्यादा बातें नहीं होती है इंडिया में, या it's not taken as seriously, I feel. In India, right? So one, in a very general way, I would say, based on WHO recommendations, is that if you live a sedentary life, right, your protein consumption should be 0.8 to 1 grams per kg of body weight minimum. यानी ये WHO का recommendation सबसे कम है. बाकी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उनके रिकमेंडेशन तो और भी ज़्यादा है प्रोटीन के लिए. तो हम अगर मिनिमम रिकमेंडेशंस भी कंसिडर करें तो भी कम से कम ये बहुत अग्रीड अपॉन है कि
एवरेज ले लेते हैं कि 1 ग्राम पर बॉडी वेट.
1 ग्राम पर बॉडी वेट, अगर आप ज़्यादा एक्टिव नहीं है तो.
मतलब 60 केजी के आदमी को 60 ग्राम चाहिए, 70 केजी का बॉडी वेट को 70 ग्राम चाहिए.
डेली कंज्यूम
इनटेक करना है, डेली
इनटेक करना है. नाउ इफ यू लुक एट दिस, if you're somebody who's more active, then this number goes a little bit higher, 1.2 grams, right?
Okay.
And this is same for men and women as well, right? So अगर आप if you're a woman of 50 kgs, 50 grams of protein. If you're a man weighing 70 kgs, 70 grams of protein, right? If you're working out, then 1.2 grams per kg of body weight minimum. Okay. Now there are organizations like the FDA that says 2 grams of protein minimum per kg of body weight, right? यहाँ तो 1 ग्राम भी
1 ग्राम के
कंप्लीट नहीं होता है, 2 ग्राम कैसे होगा, right? So even if you don't go to that extreme, okay, and a lot of people say no, FDA is based on Caucasian genetics and their genetic makeup is different from Indian genetic makeup. I don't want to get into that, but at the minimum, as far as we are concerned, let's take 1 gram of
1
protein
gram of protein
per kg of body weight, right? Now, if you look at the sources of protein, right? Now, non-vegetarians have it sort of, easier.
Decent sources.
Yeah, because they have. Now, again, in that, I would recommend going for like bird meats more than bird and fish.
More than red meat.
More than red meat, right? Red meats come with a lot of disadvantages health-wise. Not that they're completely bad, okay? But avoid it.
But nothing wrong to avoid.
Yeah, nothing
Okay.
wrong to avoid, right? Or minimize as much as possible. But in comparison, I would say the best kind of meat to have would be fish, like seafood, right?
Okay.
And because it's much more cleaner in terms of the meat and the quality of fat inside and everything, right? And the second would be like chicken or bird meat, right? And if you're an vegetarian, great. Eggs are one of the best sources of eggs is the gold standard of protein. It has
And here also, do you suggest that egg should be consumed as a whole or only the egg white to be
the
consumed?
whole egg, the whole egg.
Okay.
There
Because there are a lot of myths in that way
Yeah.
as well. Ki you should you should remove that egg yolk.
Yeah. Again, that myth came from the time when cholesterol was bad, right?
Yes,
because
true.
the egg yolk has cholesterol in it.
Yes,
but that's
true.
also and it does have some bad cholesterol, but it also has a lot of good cholesterol in it.
Okay.
Right? So I tell people have the whole egg, right?
Okay.
As long as you're not having 20 eggs a day, you're fine. Okay.
True.
Any person can have easily 6 to 8 eggs a day and be very healthy. Okay.
Okay.
Most people don't have that unless you're like a bodybuilder or
Yes,
like really
yes,
pumping it out in the gym. तो
4 में ही परेशान हो जाता है कि 4 egg.
absolutely, you're right. So yeah, eggs are absolutely like they're like
Gold
protein
standard
bombs.
choice of
They're
protein intake.
absolutely right.
Okay.
So with the non-vegetarians out of the way because they have it anyway easier
Yes.
than vegetarians, let's deal with vegetarians now because vegetarians. I'm a vegetarian, just to let you know, and vegetarians have it hard, right? Because we don't have great sources of protein, right? But again, if I talk about the gold standard of vegetarian protein, it would be paneer and tofu, right?
Okay.
So soy-based protein, like even you get soya chunks, right? Nutrela.
Yes. Yes.
करके एक brand है.
But Nutrela, that soya chunk, that is the wastage of the soya. But still, it is having that kind of protein that
still
it is
has,
good.
Yeah, and it has a rich source of protein as well. It has, in fact, the highest source of protein that you will get as a vegetarian, around I think 25 to 30% protein, and it's also still high. So it has almost 100% bioavailability. That means that 100% of the protein your body can absorb from that.
That is the great
Yeah.
thing. Yes.
So even same in tofu, it's about 80%, 90% protein can be
So
absorbed.
first is paneer.
Yeah, paneer.
Second is tofu.
Yeah,
Third is soya chunk.
yeah, soya chunk.
Now,
Uh,
because myth जो है वो
इससे-
है कि हम दाल खाते हैं उसी से हमारा प्रोटीन इंटेक
yeah,
पूरा हो जाता है.
Yeah, and milk-based proteins also, like dahi also. In fact, dahi has 10 grams of protein itself, right? So even if you don't
Means 100 gram of dahi contains
has
10 gram
grams
of.
of protein, and
Okay.
again that has almost 100% bioavailability as well. So it's also a great source of.
Oh, that's a
protein.
great source
Yeah.
then.
So
Yes.
you can have lassis, you can have dahi just by itself. यानी खाने के साथ 100 ग्राम दही तो खा ही सकते हैं
Yes.
as a side dish,
Yes.
right? So आप easily you can
But
add.
disciplined food diet होना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
बिल्कुल,
That is the
बिल्कुल.
most important
So,
parameter.
Discipline से भी ज़्यादा उसके पहले आता है planning, right?
True.
So you got to plan your meals, plan your day ahead of time, right? Then you will not go wrong, right? अगर वो ad hoc कर लोगे चल जो मिलेगा खा लेंगे तो 100% वहाँ पे फिसलने की
तो
चांसेस
अगर मैं एवरेज ले लूँ कि
Yeah.
किसी इंसान की बॉडी वेट 60 kg है तो उसको 60 ग्राम तो कंज्यूम करना है.
Correct.
सो नाउ व्हाट यू सजेस्ट दैट
Yeah.
हाउ एनी पर्सन कैन कंज्यूम 60 ग्राम ऑफ प्रोटीन एज अ वेजिटेरियन.
Right.
हाउ यू सजेस्ट?
So now there are other sources of protein that we consider traditionally the sources of protein, like dals, pulses, uh, wheat, for example, right, or grains for that matter. But these are incomplete sources of protein. So there
Okay.
are 9 essential amino acids, right? तो ये जो sources of protein है उसमें सारे amino acids नहीं मिलते, right? So apart from the ones I've said already, right? Paneer has 100% protein profile, soya has 100% protein profile. Apart from that, all of these others don't have a complete protein profile. So you got to have them in combination, so you get complete protein profile. Now dals, for example, you can have dals with roti or dals with rice, right? 60-40% ratio. So 60% dal and 40% grain, right?
Okay.
And that will make it a complete protein. But at the same time, about 100 grams of this combination will give you barely 6 to 8 grams of protein. So it's not a rich source of protein. तो जो लोग मानते हैं अच्छा दाल खा ली तो प्रोटीन मिल गया, तो बहुत कम प्रोटीन होता है दाल में by itself. Okay, and even combined with चावल and combined with roti still
तो
doesn't.
दाल जब हम काउंट करते हैं क्या हम दाल जो एक्चुअल जो थिक दाल होता है उसको काउंट करते हैं कि
Yeah,
दाल
that's-
विद पानी हम काउंट करते हैं? क्या काउंट
Yeah,
होता है?
like हमारे गुजराती में तो दाल खाली वो फ्लेवरिंग के लिए डालते हैं दाल के अंदर, राइट? इट्स प्रैक्टिकली वाटर. हमारे में एक गुजराती वी हैव वन दाल कॉल्ड ओसामल.
Okay.
ओसामल, राइट? एंड इट्स लिटरली जस्ट वाटर. उसमें खाली फ्लेवरिंग होती है दाल की. तो yeah, so these dals are not at all good for protein. When I'm talking about dals, I'm still talking about like thicker Punjabi kind of dals, right?
जो thick
जहाँ
दाल
पे
होता
like actual दाल है और
पानी
पानी
कम
कम है, right? So yeah, so again, but you should not count on that, क्योंकि even if you have to complete like 25 grams of protein, right? You have to have about 400 grams of दाल चावल. अब
My God.
आप आधा किलो दाल चावल खा पाओगे क्या?
पॉसिबल ही नहीं है.
Every meal, not possible, right? Yeah. So that's so a way for vegetarians to add some protein is to include paneer, include soy-based proteins in their diet, right? If they can. Now I know it's not possible all of the time. When I got to know about this, I like paneer, man. I love paneer. I can have paneer every single day. I had paneer for 7 days and then उसके बाद मैंने बोला मुझे पनीर दिखाया भी ना तो मारूंगा मैं. 1 महीने के लिए मैंने पनीर मेरे को बर्दाश्त नहीं हुआ, बिकॉज एक टॉलरेंस भी होता है कितना
Yes,
खा लोगे,
yes, yes.
right? हर रोज कितना खा लोगे.
हाँ.
Yeah. So good way is to alternate. Now what the balance I found is I alternate my days between paneer, between tofu, between soy chunks, right? So at least एक वेरिएशन हो
So,
जाता है.
कितना एक नॉर्मल डाइट में आप सजेस्ट करते हो किसी को कि प्रोटीन सोर्सेस में दीज कैन बी एज एन अल्टरनेट सोर्सेस बट दीज शुड बी एडेड, मतलब और हाउ मच क्वांटिटी कोई कंज्यूम कर सकता है कि 60 ग्राम तक प्रोटीन उसको मिल जाए?
Right. So for example, paneer has 20 grams of protein, right?
100 ग्राम ऑफ
100
पनीर
gram of
कंटेन्स 20 ग्राम.
grams of protein.
Okay.
Right? So even if you have like 150 grams in a meal, तो 30 grams तो आपका
पनीर
प्रोटीन
से
वहाँ
आ
पे,
जाता है.
और 150 ग्राम तो बहुत इजीली ज़्यादा
Consume
नहीं
हो
होता
सकता है.
हाँ.
Yes,
मैं
yes.
यानी like even if I have one serving of पनीर सब्जी, it's typically 200 grams. Like उतना तो bare minimum लग ही जाता है.
मतलब
sort of.
25-30 ग्राम वहाँ से कवर हो सकता है.
हाँ तो 30 से 40 ग्राम आई वुड से कैन इजीली कवर फ्रॉम
If you are consuming 200 grams of paneer every day,
150 to 100 grams of paneer every day.
Got
You
it.
can cover
So,
at least half of your protein
मेजर
quota
पोर्शन
there.
वहाँ से कवर
Yeah.
हो सकता है. सेकंड
You can have dahi, for example,
100 ग्राम तो
right?
कंज्यूम हो ही
100
सकता
ग्राम
है.
50 ग्राम करके भी आपने कंज्यूम कर दिया सुबह शाम, तो 10 ग्राम प्रोटीन आपको
10 ग्राम वहाँ से
और वहाँ से
another
मिल गया.
40 ग्राम टोटल
Right.
40 ग्राम हो
Another
गया.
40 ग्राम हो गया आपका. Now you can also consume some dal, some chapati, right? Even if you do like maybe 150 grams of that or 200 grams of that in a day, that's another 10 to 15 grams of protein that you get out of your dal and sabzi, dal and chapati, sorry.
Okay.
Right? Another thing is vegetables have no protein, just for people who are wondering, right? Next to no
That is
protein.
with carbs and fiber.
That is carbs and fiber. And micronutrients,
Okay.
right? So very important to have vegetables. I would say load up on vegetables, right? Vegetables are like your best
एंड
source of
उसमें एक कंट्रोवर्सी है कि कच्चा खाना चाहिए पका के खाना चाहिए, क्या आप सजेस्ट करते हैं?
कच्चा खाओ तो definitely there is slightly more benefit out of eating
बिकॉज
it raw.
इट हेल्प्स एंड इम्प्रूव योर मेटाबॉलिज्म.
No, but it has more fiber. So the moment you
Okay.
cook it, right, some of the fibers become digestible, right? When
Okay.
it's raw, it's less digestible. Some of the nutrients might get evaporated. जो delicate nutrients है, वो evaporate हो सकते हैं cooking process में, जो raw में नहीं evaporate होंगे, right? Because you're consuming it as it is.
ओके.
But if you are saying between raw and no vegetables, I would say, यानी अगर समझो कि raw आपको आप बिल्कुल खा ही नहीं सकते और सारे vegetables आप raw खा भी नहीं सकते, right? There are not too many vegetables that you can eat
Yes,
raw, and
yes,
it's not palatable
Yes.
to eat a lot of vegetables raw. I would say have them with, cook it and have it the way you like it. Something is better than nothing, right? यानी बिल्कुल ही vegetables ना खाओ, से तो अच्छा आपको जैसे पसंद है वैसे बना के वैसे cook करके वैसे intake लीजिए, right? And you can always have some salads or something on the side to supplement that, you know, that requirement for eating something raw. But at the same time, देखिए हम when we talk about the scale of, you know, कि बिल्कुल unhealthy खाना खा रहे हैं लोग, जंक फूड खा रहे हैं, बाहर का खाना खा रहे हैं, बाहर तला हुआ खाना खा रहे हैं, और वहाँ से अगर हम वो लेंस से देखें ना तो रॉ एंड कुक्ड तो यानी सब एक ही है,
एक ही है.
right? I mean there's no comparison, right? Even if you can make it to cooked vegetables, eating at home or home cooked vegetables or having vegetables every single day, that's a huge step by itself, right? So I would tell people like इतना भी ज़्यादा overthink करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है इसमें, right?
हाँ,
In
बिकॉज
terms
उसमें
of-
एक इन्विजन आ जाता है कि
हाँ.
ये भी मना कर रहे हो, वो भी मना कर रहे हो, तो छोड़ो,
exactly,
सुनना ही नहीं है.
exactly. Now if it's a choice and if you enjoy it, sure, go for it, right? But if not, then it's okay. I mean, it doesn't make that much of a wild difference,
Yes,
right?
yes.
In terms of nutrition and in terms of fiber or carbohydrates, right? Now coming back to protein. Now there are certain other sources of protein which are not that great, but which will still kind of push your numbers up a little bit, right?
Okay.
So for example, you have nuts and seeds, right? So popularly, I would say this for people who do a lot of snacking, mid meals,
Yes.
snacking जो होता है.
Yes,
One
yes.
of the best hacks I would say is to have these as snacks, right? यानी आपके जो चिप्स और बिस्किट्स के जगह पे आप बादाम, अखरोट, सीड मिक्स आता है, वो सीड मिक्स बहुत अच्छे वाले भी आजकल आते हैं विद, यू नो, मसाले वसाले डाल के, दे मेक इट लाइक रियली पैलेटेबल, रियली नाइस, एंड I really love it personally as well. And you know, you can have these whenever you feel the urge to snack or if you feel like eating something, you can eat this, and because they are high in good fats as well, थोड़ा भी आप खाओगे ना तो आपको satisfaction हो जाता है
Okay.
इसमें. Same thing goes with nuts as well, right? Another really great hack I have for people, especially midday hungers के लिए, is to have some chas, right? If you like chas, now you get those, you know, I understand that if you're out and about, you can't sit and make chas at home or something like that. Yeah, it won't, you can't carry it through the day, but almost everywhere now you can find those Tetra packs.
Yes,
right?
yes.
It's very easy to carry, very easy to keep, you know, at your office or at your desk.
And
or something
economical
like
as well.
that. Economical as well, right? And they are a great way to kind of suppress your cravings, right? आप
Okay.
एक छाछ पी लो, आप जो भूख होगी ना वो 1 घंटे के लिए तो खत्म हो जाएगी, right?
बट छाछ तो बहुत पॉपुलर है सिर्फ गर्मी के लिए.
You can have chach. So unless you have chronic, you know, cold or chronic congestion, you can have chas in any season. Doesn't
Okay.
matter, right?
That's nice.
And chas also, so dahi and chas as well have certain amount of probiotics. Not amazing, not great, but do have certain amount of probiotics that again are beneficial for your gut.
Okay.
Right? So I'm a huge fan of you know, dahi and chas as well, because they you know, they have all the great parts about milk, right, without the downsides of milk, because you
Okay.
still get the calcium, you still get the protein, right, but without the lactose, right?
Okay.
So lactose
And
is the milk
satiety
sugar.
is
Yeah, and
outcome
satiety
of
is
it.
is a
Byproduct.
byproduct of that. Yeah.
So what we understood that ki the sources of protein, if we talk about for the vegetarian, it is majorly from the milk-based sources.
Yeah.
Now, there is a point of vegan concept that has been nowadays rising on day by day.
Yeah.
तो जो vegan diet पे हैं
Yeah.
और जो truly vegan diet follow करते
Yeah.
हैं, how they can get the source of protein from their kind of diet what they are following.
Got it. So let me decode this, veganism into three.
And how much it is truly effective, that also I
Yeah.
want to know from your
Yeah,
side.
yeah. So let me break it down into three kind of divisions. Okay. So the first one, which is genuinely required, is for people who have lactose intolerance. Right?
Okay.
So these are people who cannot process lactose. So lactose, for the listeners, is a milk sugar. Okay. मिल्क में जो शुगर होता है उसे लैक्टोज कहते हैं, और उसको ब्रेक डाउन करने के लिए आपके बॉडी में एक एंजाइम होता है जिसे कहते हैं लैक्टेस. राइट. सो लैक्टेस के बिना आप लैक्टोज डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर सकते, प्रोसेस नहीं कर सकते आपके बॉडी के अंदर. नाउ योर एबिलिटी फॉर मोस्ट पीपल, हमारी एबिलिटी ऑफ प्रोड्यूसिंग लैक्टेस वो बचपन में 5-6 साल 7 साल की उम्र के बाद वो डिमिनिश हो जाती है, कम हो जाती है. राइट. तो हम लैक्टोज को डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर पाते, ब्रेक नहीं कर पाते. राइट. सो फॉर दैट रीजन most people are lactose intolerant, right? Maybe not to a great degree. So definitely
but they don't know it and they don't realize it.
Yeah, they don't know it, they don't realize it. But I would definitely recommend people not to have milk by itself in big quantities. 100 to 150 ml, even if you're not lactose intolerant, maximum 100 to 150 ml a day.
मतलब पेरेंट्स के लिए भी ये एक मैसेज होना चाहिए कि ज़बरदस्ती आप मिल्क मत पिलाइए.
बिल्कुल मत पिलाइए, बिल्कुल मत पिलाइए, क्योंकि उसमें क्या होता है, अगर ये लैक्टोज डाइजेस्ट नहीं होता तो आपके बॉडी के अंदर तो रहेगा नहीं, वो जाएगा आपके लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन में, वहाँ पे आपके गट बैक्टीरिया है. और गट बैक्टीरिया फिर इसको कंज्यूम करते हैं और वो उनके लिए हार्मफुल होता है. राइट. And then they release, then you get bloating, you get all these kind of, and it also kills away some of the gut bacteria in your gut, and you have this whole like havoc happening.
मतलब उसका रिपरकशन अगर अभी नहीं दिख रहा है तो कभी तो दिखेगा.
कभी तो दिखेगा.
Okay.
Right? So definitely milk is not recommended. But the same thing when you make dahi out of it, right? उसको ferment करते हैं, हम उसमें बैक्टीरिया डालते हैं, वो बैक्टीरिया ये लैक्टोज कंज्यूम करता है. राइट. और ये लैक्टोज कंज्यूम करने के वजह से दही बनता है, दही जमता है. राइट. सो दैट वे यू गेट रिड ऑफ लैक्टोज बट यू स्टिल कीप ऑल ऑफ द मिल्क्स बेनिफिट्स लाइक कैल्शियम, यू कीप द मिल्क्स बेनिफिट ऑफ द मिल्क प्रोटीन. राइट. एंड इट arguably I feel like dahi is much more tastier also than milk. Right.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's one, like even if you have kids at home, you give them, instead of milk you can give them lassi, or you can give them dahi, or you can you can do something around that instead.
But not the raw milk.
Yeah, but not the raw milk. Yeah.
So now the vegan part again.
Yes. So yeah, so people, now there are people who are actually extremely lactose intolerant. बिल्कुल ये लैक्टेस बिल्कुल उनके बॉडी में प्रोड्यूस ही नहीं होता है. तो वो अगर मिल्क कंज्यूम करते हैं then they will have a lot of gut discomfort and gut issues, right? So उनके लिए definitely they have to be on a
vegan diet.
Now vegan traditionally meant dairy free, okay? But and also expanded to, so there is dairy free and then vegan became expanded to all forms of animal derived products, right?
Okay.
So now you see like vegan leather, for example,
yes,
right?
yes,
which has nothing to do with food.
Yes.
But वो vegan leather इसलिए नाम दिया है क्योंकि वो artificial leather, it's basically just synthetic, it's plastic.
अच्छा,
right?
अच्छा.
But नाम दिया है
मतलब रेक्सिन को vegan leather बोले.
बिल्कुल हम ट्रेडिशनल रेक्सिन जो बोलते हैं वो प्लास्टिक है, basically it's a petroleum, derived from petroleum.
Yes.
But that's a good one. All right. So veganism now stands for everything non-animal, right? And which now brings us to the second segment, where it is more about that than the actual benefits of maybe going vegan, which was for people who had dairy allergies, जिनके लिए essential था to not have milk or you know, lactose based foods. So for them it was essential to go vegan, turned into this movement of you know, non-animal based products, right? And so kind of a combination of vegetarianism plus this plus a lot of other things, because vegetarians still have honey, for example,
Yes.
right? Vegetarians will still wear leather in a lot of cases, some of them not, will wear silk, for example. But when you go to, for example, the second form of veganism, which is the hardcore veganism, then it eliminates all of this. Like honey also is not vegan, silk is not vegan, leather obviously is not vegan. So it expands just beyond nutrition and lifestyle and diet, right? It goes in all areas. And then we come to the third part, which is I think the most prevalent one, which is neither of these things, and it's just following a certain fad or a certain hype or certain pattern around it. uh, and and that's the group which promotes or which propagates this movement the most, but which gets the least benefit out of it as well, right? क्योंकि
Okay.
कम से कम पहले ग्रुप को तो ज़रूरी है, तो उनको वो बेनिफिट मिल रहा है कि they are avoiding these kind of foods that is
Yes.
going to actually harm their body.
Yes.
And उनके लिए मजबूरी है, they can't process this kind of food. Second group have some ideological reason behind it and they get some satisfaction out of that at least. But the third group जो fad के हिसाब से करते हैं, they actually end up with all the bad side effects of going vegan, because being vegan is extremely tough, right? Like
Yes.
we discussed just a few minutes ago about protein, right? And protein is the building blocks of our body, right? Or being a vegan, managing all of this becomes super tough. Not impossible, कर सकते हैं, बट अगर आप वो नहीं कर रहे तो यूजुअली जो वीगन्स होते हैं दे, बिकॉज ही अगर 100% पाई है, उसमें से अगर आपने 40%, 30 to 40% जो प्रोटीन का कोटा है वो अगर आपने निकाल दिया, तो उसको आप किसी चीज़ के साथ तो कॉम्पनसेट करेंगे.
और बॉडी सेल भी तो डिटोरिएट करेगा उसके
Yeah.
चक्कर में.
और वो जो आपका मेजर पार्ट ऑफ आर डाइट, योर फूड, योर डाइट बिकम्स carbohydrates, right?
Yes, yes.
So they go carb heavy, right, with very little source of protein, because again it eliminates all milk sources of protein or dairy sources of protein. So the only source of protein that you're left with is tofu, right? And in India, tofu is not a,
Yes.
it's not a staple,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
इवन सोया चंक्स थोड़ा शायद नॉर्थ में अभी भी प्रेवलेंट है, बट यू नो लाइक मिड इंडिया एंड साउथ इंडिया, तो आई डोंट थिंक दे माइट इवन नो व्हाट इट इज,
Yes,
राइट?
yes,
सोया
yes,
चंक्स क्या होता है शायद उनको पता भी नहीं होगा.
Mm-hmm.
तो ये जो वीगन डेमोग्राफिक है, जो बिना के, दे आर नॉट डूइंग इट फॉर सम पर्टिकुलर हेल्थ बेनिफिट और हेल्थ रीजन that they are suffering from.
उनको अवॉइड करना चाहिए. That means
Avoid
don't
नहीं भी
get
करे,
in-
but they have to be really careful in like really curating their source of protein.
because for a longer duration of time अगर इस तरीके से अगर करेंगे then their health will be deteriorated.
100%. So they are actually causing a lot of harm to their body, right? Going this route, right?
So जो भी vegan diet में जाएं, जो मुझे समझ में आ रहा है as a layman, they should have a proper expert opinion into it.
100%.
And then only they should maintain and they should go for
Yeah,
even vegan,
and-
not by any propaganda.
Yeah, and their lifestyle has to be extremely well curated,
And extremely disciplined.
disciplined. 100%.
Then only they can maintain.
बिल्कुल. और उसको एक्चुअल फ़ायदा भी मिल सकता है उसमें से, राइट? बट नहीं तो नुकसान ही मिल रहा है.
Okay.
So at least if you're, you know, if I look at the demographic in India, where, you know, as far as protein is concerned, I would peg the vegans right at the bottom, like the most nutrition deficient
group.
right?
Okay.
क्योंकि एक मिल्क सोर्स से डेफिनेटली आपको प्रोटीन भी मिलता है, लेकिन बहुत सारे दूसरे मिनरल्स और वाइटामिन भी उसमें इंक्लूडेड होता है, जो एवरीथिंग गेट्स वॉश्ड आउट व्हेन द मोमेंट यू गो वीगन.
True.
एंड देन देयर आर, यू नो, सम hardcore like vegans that will not even take supplements and stuff like that. तो वो तो बिल्कुल ही, देखिए एक, you know, I'm sidetracking a little bit, right? But one of the things are that today the food that we have, right? The quality of food that we have is very different from the quality of food that was there 40, 50 years ago.
True.
Right? So even like the raw food I'm talking about, the produce, right? तो उसमें जो मिनरल और विटामिन कंटेंट होते हैं वो आज जितना है वो आज से 40-50 साल पहले
इससे डबल हुआ करता
से
था।
हाँ काफ़ी कम है, राइट? बिकॉज प्लांट्स आर ग्रोइंग मच मोर फास्टर, राइट? जो फसल है वो बहुत फास्ट ग्रो होती है और वो जो वेजिटेबल्स है दे डोंट हैव द टाइम टू अब्जॉर्ब ऑल द न्यूट्रिएंट्स फ्रॉम द सेल्स, राइट?
Yes, yes.
एंड वन ऑफ द बिग रीजंस इज ग्लोबल वार्मिंग is the because carbon dioxide has become higher than what it was 50 years ago, right? And carbon dioxide is plant food, so they grow faster because there's more carbon dioxide.
And use of fertilizer, different kind of chemicals.
All of that, right?
Multiple factors.
So multiple factors, right? क्योंकि हमें चाहिए कि प्लांट फटाफट ग्रो होने चाहिए, right?
Everything related to commercial now.
Yeah, absolutely. And the end result of this is कि आज आप अगर नेचुरली सारे जो आपके बॉडी को मिनरल्स विटामिन्स जो भी चाहिए अगर आप नेचुरली कंज्यूम करने की कोशिश करें तो आप के लिए नियरली इम्पॉसिबल हो गया बिकॉज यू हैव टू कंज्यूम एन unnatural amount and unnatural variety of foods to get all of that in. क्योंकि पहले समझो एक टमाटर खा के आपको कुछ मिलता था, आज उसके जगह पे आप 2 टमाटर खाने पड़ता है, राइट? सो द अमाउंट ऑफ richness in the food has diminished, right? So you might be having the same amount of food but the value you're getting out of it is much lower now, right?
So I almost covered the
Yeah.
normal routine of diet everyone should have.
Yeah.
Now I just want to address one thing that you are catering to the globe now, that is India is becoming the capital for diabetic people
That's true.
and it is increasing day on day.
Yeah.
Previously it was more than 40 years of age or above 50.
Yeah.
Now even the teenagers or even the children are getting affected by the diabetes. And you as an expert is one of the major help for those people who are having
Absolutely.
diabetes. So thank you very much for serving
Thank you.
in that way and globally.
Yeah.
So I just want to understand here that for the diabetic people, once they had identified that they are diabetic at certain level of sugar they have, and there comes the major role of a diet planner.
Yeah.
So how your diet should be planned, and there a routine comes in their life.
Yeah.
Now they can go here and there.
Yeah.
So how you address it and how it is globally as a pandemic kind of thing is
Yeah.
happening and how you see at your glass.
Yeah, got it. So, diabetes is a lifestyle disease, right? So, it's caused due to faulty lifestyle.
So can you say that diabetes is a lifestyle disease or it can be called as a diabetes as a lifestyle plus hereditary disease as well?
So, that's a actually misconception, okay?
Okay.
It's not hereditary,
Okay.
okay? You are predisposed to diabetes, but अगर आपके पेरेंट्स को डायबिटीज़ है तो ये ज़रूरी नहीं कि आपको डायबिटीज़ होगी, राइट? ये भी ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप उसको अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते इवन इफ़ यू आर प्रीडिस्पोज्ड,
Okay.
सो यू माइट बी प्रीडिस्पोज्ड टू डायबिटीज़, यानी कि आप लाइकली हो अगर आप लाइफस्टाइल आपकी संभालोगे नहीं तो आपको डायबिटीज़ होगी, राइट? बट उसमें एक बड़ा क्लॉज है कि अगर आप नहीं संभालोगे तो, राइट? सो इफ़ यू टेक केयर ऑफ योर लाइफस्टाइल यू विल नेवर get diabetes.
That's
Right?
a great-
Even if your parents have diabetes, even if your ancestors have diabetes, you will not get diabetes as long as you manage your lifestyle. Okay. Now, when it comes to diabetes care, right? So, if you look at it from a very objective lens, so if faulty nutrition is what causes diabetes, right? And in major, so that there are different kinds of diabetes, right? Caused due to different complications or different reasons, right? But the most prevalent kind is caused by insulin resistance due to lifestyle, okay? And that's what we're going to address because there are other types of diabetes that are on the fringe, but they're not that prevalent or not that widespread, okay? But the most people, I would say 90% of the people who are diabetic are because of insulin resistance due to lifestyle choices or lifestyle conditions, right?
Okay.
Now, for these people, the easiest way to quote unquote reverse diabetes, because you're not actually reversing diabetes, you're just taking away what is causing the harm, right? अगर आपको you know, if you're smoking for example, right, and you get some lung condition and you stop smoking, you get better, right? But जो लंग कंडीशन है वो तो है ही, वो तो जाने नहीं वाले, लेकिन कंडीशन आपकी बेटर हो चुकी है, राइट? बट इफ यू स्टार्ट स्मोकिंग अगेन आफ्टर दैट, द कंडीशन इज गोइंग टू कम अगेन.
मीन्स यू आर जस्ट लेंदियर योर लाइफ.
100%. देखिए जो डैमेज हो गया है उसे तो अभी आप
मतलब इट इज नॉट रिवर्सेबल. व्हाट डैमेज हैज
इट इज
हैपेंड,
रिवर्सेबल,
ओके,
बट नॉट एज फास्ट एज पीपल वांट यू टू बिलीव.
ओके,
राइट,
गॉट इट.
राइट, इट टेक्स ईयर्स. देखिए कितने साल लग गए आपने, अगर आप ये लाइफस्टाइल, फॉल्टी लाइफस्टाइल जी रहे हैं 20 साल 25 साल 30 साल से जी रहे हैं, तो 20 25 30 साल से आपके बॉडी में डैमेज हो रहा है, राइट? अभी आप कहोगे कि 3 महीने में डैमेज रिवर्स हो जाएगा, तो दैट्स
पॉसिबल नहीं है.
possible, right? But it is reversible over a long term. Maybe it might not go back to how it was 20, 25, 30 years ago, but it can go back to how it was 10 years ago in the next 4-5 years of you maintaining. The human body is amazing. It has an amazing ability to heal itself. It's unbelievable, right? But आपको उसको जगह और you have to give it space, right? वो उसको टाइम देना होगा और स्पेस देना होगा कि वो अपने आप को रिपेयर कर सके, राइट? हम वो देते नहीं, हम उसको अटैक करते रहते हैं, राइट? एंड वन ऑफ द you know, it's a little sad to say, but we've become a pharmaceutical country, right?
Yes.
For everything there is something, there is a pill for everything.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, true.
And it's easier ना कि एक सुबह एक गोली लेनी है, शाम को एक गोली लेनी है, खत्म हो गई बात, राइट?
Yes.
और ये easy way है, rather than making a lifestyle change where you have to now take care of your food, what you're eating, you have to be more present, all of those
Because
things.
being disciplined is kind of a punishment people consider.
Yeah. But the thing that people don't get is those pills that you're taking don't really cure diabetes, right?
They are suppressing it rather.
They're not even suppressing it. वो खाली सिम्टम को एड्रेस कर रहा है,
Okay.
राइट?
Okay.
वो डायबिटीज़ के सिम्टम को एड्रेस कर रहा है. एक्चुअल जो डायबिटीज़, जो एक्चुअल इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस है, वो तो उसको बढ़ा रहे हैं. इसलिए आप देखेंगे कि किसी की गोलियां कम नहीं होती है, बढ़ती रहती है.
Yes. Yes.
डायबिटीज़ की गोली कम कब होती है? जब यू विल सी सम केसेस वेयर डायबिटीज़ में पहले 3 गोली थी या 2 गोली थी, तो कम हो गई, 1 गोली हो गई, या उसकी पावर कम हो गई, is only where that person makes some lifestyle changes.
True.
Right?
True.
Only then the medicine gets decreased. But if you go on the same lifestyle that you're going on, your medicine
50 मिलीग्राम से शुरू होता है, then 100 200 250 तक पहुंच जाता
फिर
है.
इंसुलिन पे आ जाएगा.
Yes.
And see, even that, right, is not the biggest damage of diabetes. See, diabetes is basically uncontrolled sugar, right? Glucose in your blood. और ग्लूकोज है ना, एक मात्रा के ऊपर आपके बॉडी में एसिड जैसा है, वो आपके बॉडी में डैमेज क्रिएट करता है, इन्फ्लेमेशन क्रिएट करता है, राइट? जैसे कि अगर आप एक पाइप है, राइट, उसमें अगर आप पानी में एसिड मिला के डाल दीजिए तो पाइप अंदर से करोड़ करना चालू कर देगा, राइट?
Yes.
वैसे ही डायबिटीज़ की जो वजह से आपकी शुगर्स जो अनकंट्रोल होती है, उसमें आपकी जो आर्टरीज होती है, आपके जो ऑर्गन्स होते हैं जहाँ से आपका ब्लड सर्कुलेट होता है, वो हर जगह पे इट causes that kind of corrosion, right? That's why if you see people who get diabetic also have hypertension,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because unki arteries have become stiff because of all of that corrosion, all of that inflammation that happens in their arteries.
So this is the immediate side effect that people get.
Yeah, and long term,
Other organ damages as
yeah,
well.
डायबिटिक रेटिनोपैथी, सबसे पहले आइज
Diabetic
डैमेज
foot.
होती है, या डायबिटिक फुट होता है, किडनी डैमेज होता है, ऑल सॉर्ट्स ऑफ ऑर्गन डैमेजेस हैपन, हार्ट इश्यूज आते हैं, बिकॉज अगेन हार्ट में ब्लड पंप होता है ऑब्वियसली, तो वहाँ पे भी डैमेज होना है. एवरीवेयर, पूरे बॉडी में वो स्लो पॉइजन है. एवरीवेयर इट क्रिएट्स दैट डैमेज. सम ऑर्गन्स गिव अवे बिफोर, सम ऑर्गन्स गिव अवे आफ्टर, बट नुकसान तो होना ही होना है अगर शुगर वो मात्रा के ऊपर जाएगी तो, whether you are diabetic or you are non-diabetic for that matter as well, right? वो always that damage is going to happen. Now if you're non-diabetic, that sugar comes down very fast. If you're diabetic, that sugar keeps up. That's the difference, right? So even if you're non-diabetic, does not give you a green ticket to go eat an entire cake or have, you know, like lose yourself in sugar every single day. ठीक है, sugar है, you can have it as a treat once in a week, once in 2 weeks, कभी एक आधा आइसक्रीम खा लिया, आप मर नहीं जाओगे, राइट. बट नाउ इट हैज़ बिकम लाइक अ डिज़र्ट एवरी डे. हर रोज़ डिज़र्ट तो खाना है, राइट. हर मील के बाद एक मिठाई तो चाहिए. या इट्स बिकम सो एक्सेसिबल एंड सो ईजी फॉर अस टू बी दैट वे. अभी आप किराने वाले के पास जाओ, 1 रुपया छुट्टा नहीं, एक चॉकलेट दे देता आपको,
यस.
राइट. तो ये इतना प्रेवलेंट हो गया है, हर जगह पे शुगर इतना एक्सेसिबल हो गया और हम कंज्यूम भी करते हैं बिना सोचे, राइट. एंड दिस ऑल काइंड ऑफ एड्स अप, राइट, इन द लॉन्ग रन.
ये जो डायबिटीज़ है या जो भी शुगर का जो मात्रा है जो बढ़ जाता है, ये जब काफ़ी मात्रा में बढ़ जाता है ना, तभी कोई इसको आइडेंटिफाई कर पाता है या रिकग्नाइज कर पाता है, और उस समय आपके पास या किसी के पास भी पहुंचते हैं. तो उस समय ये कितना डिफिकल्ट है उसको एड्रेस करना, उसको रिवर्स करना, कि फिर उसको आपको एज ए मेंटेनेंस थेरेपी में लेके जाना पड़ता है.
सो सी, सो फॉर एग्जांपल, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट और द ऐसे हॉलमार्क टेस्ट कह सकते हैं ऑफ डायबिटीज इज HbA1c, राइट.
यस.
सो पीपल,
इसमें भी मैं एक चीज़ आपको जानना चाहता हूँ आपसे, कि पहले के ज़माने में ये होता है कि फास्टिंग एक शुगर टेस्ट होता था, एंड देन होता था कि पोस्ट पेरेंडियल आप करिए, मील के बाद 1 घंटे बाद करिए, और नाउ इट इज़ कमिंग एज HbA1c. सो हाउ यू कंसिडर दीज 3 आउट ऑफ which is the most prominent and for you to identify and to recognize and to create a chart properly, what is the right aspect of it?
so A1c जो होता है ना, that's a 3-month average, right.
Okay.
Means it considers in the last 3 months how has your sugar control been, okay, and which is a great way to give you a macro picture,
Okay.
right. and एक आपको ओवरव्यू मिलता है कि इनकी जो शुगर हैंडल करने की एबिलिटी है एटलीस्ट इन द लास्ट 3 months विंडो, वो कैसी रही है.
मतलब आप फास्टिंग और पोस्ट पेरेंडियल को अवॉइड करके HbA1c अगर करेंगे, देन ऑल्सो इट विल बी ए डिसेंट फॉर एनीवन टू आइडेंटिफाई, रिकॉग्नाइज एंड टू क्रिएट अ चार्ट फॉर इट.
या सो टुडे गोल्ड स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ डायबिटीज इज HbA1c बिकॉज एवरीथिंग गेट्स, यानी आपका डायबिटीज़ कितना सीवियर है वो HbA1c से मेजर होता है, राइट. सो फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू are above 7 HbA1c, in some cases 6.5, you're a diabetic, right.
Okay.
If you're above 5.5 and 6 in some cases, then you're pre-diabetic, right. And below 5.5 is generally considered as normal. Okay. So आप अगर देखते हैं पैटर्न अगर आपका कि पहले मेरा 5.2 था, 1 साल या 2 साल के बाद मेरा 5.4 हो गया, फिर 5.5 हो गया, यानी कि आप अभी वो
रेड सिग्नल तरफ जा रहे हो.
हाँ, रेड सिग्नल तरफ जा रहे हैं. देन इट्स अ गुड साइन फॉर यू टू look at your lifestyle, look at your eating habits and make some changes there, okay. If you go beyond 5.5, technically you are classified as pre-diabetic. 5.6, 5.5 pre-diabetic हो जाते हैं. In that, now at that stage I highly recommend a serious lifestyle change, serious habit change, eating habit change. And that's a point where you are still in the orange light, right. अभी लाल बत्ती तक पहुँचे नहीं है, ठीक है. और ये स्टेज पे आप लाइफस्टाइल डिफरेंस करके आप काफ़ी सारा डैमेज रोक सकते हैं आपके बॉडी में. अभी डैमेज उतना हुआ नहीं है, काफ़ी रिवर्सिबल है. नाउ एट दिस पॉइंट अनफॉर्चुनेटली पीपल start taking medications, right. Doctors prescribe certain medications for them. Certain of those are meant to be short term, immediate kind of fixes, but not enough emphasis is given at this stage on lifestyle, I feel, right. Because these people then go on and become diabetic, right. अगर ये स्टेज पे वो लाइफस्टाइल का जो एम्फोसिस है, बात तो करते हैं, आई एम श्योर नहीं, आप लाइफस्टाइल इंप्रूव कीजिए, डाइटिशियन के पास जाइए, 5 किलो 10 किलो कम कीजिए, ये रिकमेंडेशंस, ये सजेशंस डॉक्टर्स देते हैं. लेकिन ये कितना क्रिटिकल है वो मेरे हिसाब से वो इम्प्रेस नहीं होता है पेशेंट्स के ऊपर कि ये लाइफस्टाइल ऑल्टर करना ये स्टेज पे कितना क्रिटिकल है उनके लिए. और ये स्टेज पे अगर हम उस चीज़ को एड्रेस करें तो बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस हो सकता है, राइट. अनदर इवन फॉर मोस्ट पीपल दे डोंट फाइंड आउट दैट दे आर डायबिटिक अंटिल कुछ हो जाता है,
यस,
राइट. फेंट हो गए,
मतलब 300 तक जब तक शुगर नहीं पहुंचता है तब तक आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाते,
तब पता चलता है. नाउ वन ऑफ द हॉलमार्क्स ऑफ डायबिटीज इज वेट गेन, अनएक्सप्लेन्ड वेट गेन,
ओके.
तो अगर आपका वजन बढ़ रहा है, राइट, और काफ़ी फास्ट बढ़ रहा है वज़न, तो आपको आपका HbA1c चेक कर लेना चाहिए, राइट।
मतलब वो एक सिग्नल है।
वो एक सिग्नल है, राइट। और वो स्टेज पे अगर आपने देखा कि आपका A1c ज़्यादा है तो आप कुछ कर सकते हो उसे मैनेज
कंट्रोल
करने के
करने के
लिए।
लिए।
सो द पॉइंट एट विच आई वुड लव टू हैव पीपल इन इज़ व्हेन दे आर नॉर्मल, राइट। कि अभी से एक ऐसी लाइफस्टाइल आप ले लीजिए, हो सकता है कि आपका वज़न बढ़ रहा है, राइट। आपने नोटिस किया मेरा वज़न बढ़ रहा है, मेरी लाइफस्टाइल तो खास चेंज नहीं हुई लेकिन वज़न बढ़ गया मेरा, राइट। अगर आप वो स्टेज पे अगर आते हैं तो हम उसको उसी स्टेज पे माइक्रो ट्वीक्स कर सकते हैं, वेयर यू कैन एन्जॉय एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ, everything that you want. Certain things we'll just put in a smaller basket, certain things will be come into a bigger basket, but you can have the all the colors of the rainbow, right, in your life. जहाँ पे आपको कुछ भी ऐसा रेड लाइट नहीं है, राइट। फिर जो सेकंड स्टेज है जहाँ प्री डायबिटिक हो जाता है तो कुछ चीज़ें बिल्कुल ही आपके टेबल से हट जाती है, राइट। लाइक नाउ आई विल से नो मोर शुगर्स, लाइक आइसक्रीम नहीं खाना है, केक्स नहीं खाना है, बिल्कुल ही नहीं खाना। जब तक आपका 5.5 के नीचे नहीं आता है तो ये तो आपको टच ही नहीं करना, राइट। तो अभी आप वो एक रिस्ट्रिक्टिव जोन में आ गए। उसके वर्क अराउंड्स है वेर यू कैन हैव सम शुगर फ्री स्टफ वंस इन अ वाइल। अगेन आई वुडंट वांट दैट टू बिकम अ हैबिट फॉर पीपल, बट दे कैन स्टिल एन्जॉय देमसेल्व्स
Once
once
in a
in a
while.
while, right? And then you move into the diabetic stage जहाँ पे now I would even say grains भी बंद करना है, right? Now you cannot have grains because grains also a major source of carbohydrates,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I think we didn't talk about this, but most grains have 70 to 80%, 60 to 80% sugar in it, right? So
Yes.
even the roti that you're eating और the even बाजरा या ज्वार भी खा रहे हो तो उसमें 60 to 80% शुगर है, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स है, राइट। अल्टीमेटली वो ग्लूकोज बनना है आपकी बॉडी में जाके। सो आई वुड टेक दैट ऑफ देयर प्लेट एज वेल। नाउ देर आर replacements for that. You have diabetic friendly atta, you have low glycemic index products that you can then supplement, और वो भी कर सकते हैं। तो डायबिटिक भी अगर आप है तो आप मोर और लेस यू बी लिविंग अ प्रीटी मच सिमिलर लाइफस्टाइल, फिर भी वो रोटी खा रहे हो, फिर भी वो घर का सब्जी खा रहे हो, सिमिलर। अभी आप रिप्लेसमेंट्स होंगे आपके इंग्रेडिएंट्स में, राइट। जो अगर आप इनिशियल स्टेज में आएंगे देन यू कैन स्टिल हैव दोज थिंग्स and
Your options will be in a larger.
And again for diabetic it's not permanent, right? Once you have your lifestyle and
Sugar
handle
is in control,
and once your A1c goes down, again you can start introducing these kind of foods, because ultimately uh, anything that you cannot do for the rest of your life you should not do, right? तो कोई भी जो भी आप लाइफस्टाइल डाइट,
हाँ, आधे लोग तो इसी डर से डाइटिशियन के पास नहीं जाते हैं या न्यूट्रिशनल एक्सपर्ट नहीं लेते हैं कि वो सब बंद करवा देंगे।
हाँ, that's true.
इस डर से ही नहीं जाते हैं वो रेस्ट्रिक्शंस नहीं चाहिए उन्हें।
Yeah. So one of the things I do is 90% of what people eat remains the same, right? We look at alternatives, we look at इसको कैसे हम रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं बेटर ऑप्शंस के साथ, राइट। सो माई क्लाइंट्स हैव पिज़्ज़ाज, इवन I love pizzas, so I have pizzas at least once a week, noodles, pasta, so you can enjoy all of those things. What is important for you? Now some people उसके लिए ये important नहीं है, उसको पिज़्ज़ा से कुछ मतलब नहीं है, लेकिन उसको फ्रैंकी पसंद है फॉर एग्जाम्पल, या उसको कुछ और
मीठा पसंद है,
मीठा पसंद है, आइसक्रीम पसंद है, राइट। देयर one benefit of this whole boom in food and अभी नेगेटिव भी है उसका बहुत सारा, कि इतना सारा एक्सेसिबल हो गया स्नैक्स एंड पैकेज फूड एंड इट्स बिकम मोर टेस्टी एंड दे परफेक्टेड द साइंस ऑफ हाउ टू गेट यू एडिक्टेड टू सर्टेन things. But another side effect of that is that there are a lot of companies that are actually making products that are less offensive or going to be actually beneficial for you, have also come in, right? So now we have a lot of great brands, a lot of great companies that are making like desserts that are sugar free. Desserts sugar free, between sugar desserts, sugar free desserts, if I have to choose, I would say अगर desserts नहीं खाओगे तो best है, right? But अगर ये दोनों के बीच में खाना है तो go for the sugar free one, right? Still less damaging than having the sugar dessert, right? So we are lucky that now we have replacements, options for everything, right? तो वो एक
गुड ऑप्शन का भी एक ऑप्शन आ गया
हाँ
है।
गुड
पहले
ऑप्शन
पहले गुड ऑप्शन का ऑप्शन नहीं था।
एग्जैक्टली पहले खाली बैड ऑप्शंस थे राइट अभी गुड ऑप्शंस आ गए एंड दैट मेक्स इट सो मच मोर इजियर टुडे टू गेट हेल्दियर so there is really very little excuse for people to not take steps to become healthy now क्योंकि अभी वो टाइम नहीं रहा है कि आपके पास ऑप्शंस नहीं है अभी आपको हर चीज़ के इतने ऑप्शंस मिल जाते हैं कमर्शियली मिल जाते हैं हर जगह बाहर आप जाओ तो आपको रेस्टोरेंट्स में वो if you go to certain restaurants then you get the foods that
Yes.
are aligning with your lifestyle वो चाहे कीटो हो लो कार्ब हो आपको आपके लाइफस्टाइल के साथ अलाइन होते हुए
आपको सर्व करेंगे।
ऑप्शंस ही मिल जाएंगे राइट सो देयर इज वेरी लिटिल रीजन फॉर पीपल टू से कि मेरे से नहीं होने वाला
यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग फॉर क्वाइट अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ
Yeah.
टाइम। सो मैं अगर ये आपसे जानना चाहूँ कि अगर हम 5-10 साल पीछे चले जाएं तब जो एवरेज एज हुआ करता था टू बिकम ए डायबिटिक और जिनको आप सजेस्ट करते थे डाइट और न्यूट्रिशन अभी वो एवरेज एज कहाँ पहुँच गया है और हम किस तरफ जा रहे हैं?
So this is one of the most shocking things today. Earlier diabetes, maybe like 20 years ago, diabetes वो एक senior citizen disease था.
Yes.
50-60 साल के बाद डायबिटीज़ हो जाता है एंड नॉर्मल है राइट फिर धीरे धीरे हम देख रहे हैं ये एज इज कमिंग डाउन नाउ 40s में लोग डायबिटीज़ होता है ठीक है सर्टन एक्सटेंट इट हैज़ बिकम इन द लास्ट मे बी लाइक इन द अर्ली 2000s you know we saw that people in their 40s were becoming diabetic as well. Today we're at a shocking space. There's a recent study that found that 18 out of 100 people between the age of 25 and 40 right are diabetic. So 2 out of 10, almost 2 out of 10
My
people
God.
are diabetic. And there was another study that found that 16 out of 100 children between the age of 8 and 15 are now diabetic, which was the most shocking thing to me
That
because
means your
that's
life will not have any choice rather than being disciplined for the entire
entire
life.
of your life. Yeah, and a lot of this has to do with the kind of so part marketing, part
Yes.
you know, there's so much marketing targeted towards kids nowadays. So much
Everything almost.
exposure,
Yes.
so much exposure that they have to foods that we as kids never had. For example,
Yes,
right?
true, true.
इतने ऑप्शंस ही नहीं थे राइट मुझे याद है मैं जब when I was young, when I was like small this thing and I remember that मिठाई जो होती थी हमारे घर पे साल में एक बार आती थी दिवाली में जो काजू कतरी वगैरह जो
yes,
you know and we would get those traditional मिठाईज once in a year in our house and very few people would actually gift sweets या किसी के घर में बच्चा हो गया तो मिठाई आती थी या कोई 10th में पास हो गया या समथिंग तो तभी कुछ बहुत रेयर था मिठाई आना घर पे टुडे दिस दिवाली फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैड so much sweets in our house and you know in my house we are more or less quite disciplined तो हम लोग इतना ज़्यादा नहीं we have to give away everything क्योंकि हर every gift is a box of sweets.
And now even chocolate companies are also trying to replacing sweets.
Yeah, absolutely. So ये जो culture हो गया ना और ये parents to a great extent are not aware about the kind of things that are happening to the kids. A lot of the foods that are marketed have a health halo, right? वो दिखते healthy है बहुत लेकिन वो उसमें हेल्थ का कुछ भी नहीं है राइट पर वो खिलाते हैं बच्चों को ये समझ के कि हेल्दी है बट उसमें एक्चुअली किस मार्केटिंग ऐसे किया है कि ये हेल्दी है आपके बच्चों के लिए लेकिन उसमें है नहीं उतना हेल्थ you know that like even starting from you know cereals that have become so popular in our breakfast which is just full of sugar right to you know some of this drink मिल्क में जो मिक्स करके जो हम देते हैं बच्चों
that is another thing.
वो उसमें full of sugar, full of you know malt and so these are
and the surprisingly हिंदुस्तान में जो बेचा जाता है they have more sugar content compared to the international market. The same company, the same brand.
Absolutely and they have because India में regulations भी कम है right वहाँ पे ऐसे कलर्स भी यूज़ होते हैं, केमिकल्स भी यूज़ होते हैं जो बाकी यूरोपियन कंट्रीज में
हाँ वहाँ
बैंड
पे
है,
बैंड है.
राइट. लेकिन इंडिया में नहीं है तो यूज़ करते हैं वो लोग. तो लाइक एंड यू आर राइट, इफ यू सी गो एंड यू सी अ लॉट ऑफ कंपैरिजन वीडियोस एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट कि ये इंडिया में ये मिलता है और ये इंटरनेशनल है, और ये दोनों वर्जन में कितना फ़र्क है,
Yes, yes, true.
right? Indian version is much more tastier because it,
has more sugar.
it has all the stuff that you're not supposed to have. Yeah.
अभी अगर हम डाइट की बात करें या डिसिप्लिन लाइफ की बात करें, उसके साथ एक्सरसाइज एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर है एंड इट्स ए मस्ट
Yeah.
फॉर इट. सो हाउ मच इज द नॉर्मल एंड रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज दैट एवरी पीपल शुड डू एटलीस्ट दिस मच, इवन दो हु आर इन द IT सेक्टर और लिविंग ए सेडेंटरी लाइफ, at least this much should be done. So what do you suggest?
So one thing I want to kind of debunk one thing is that walking is an exercise. Okay, वो 60 plus के लिए ठीक है, walking as an exercise, but for because I see a lot of young people say I take a walk now every day. मैं 30 minutes
10,000 स्टेप तो आजकल
हाँ.
कॉमन हो गया कि 10,000 स्टेप चल लिया तो मैंने अपना कोटा पूरा कर लिया.
हाँ, और वो भी 10,000 भी नहीं होता मोस्ट पीपल
हाँ
का,
वो 8,000 6,000 में
हाँ
होगा.
वो आशा करते एम करते हैं.
ट्रू.
Yeah, but again, walking is not an exercise.
Okay.
Like in terms of exercise, it's movement.
Yes.
Movement जरूरी है, right? But अगर आप उसको क्लासीफाई कर दो कि मैंने वॉकिंग कर लिया तो मेरा एक्सरसाइज हो गया, तो वो एक मिथ है, ठीक है. सेकेंड इज दैट you don't need to go to a gym to exercise. Okay. Now going to a gym gives you access and options of doing a wider range of exercises, but that does not mean that you have to have a gym membership or you have to go to the gym. And आज के वर्ल्ड में तो ऐसा है कि इतना इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबिलिटी है कि आपको एक पैसा भी इन्वेस्ट किए बिना आपका जो एक्सरसाइज रिजीम है वो सेटअप कर सकते हैं, राइट. द ईजिएस्ट वे टू डू इट इज एट होम, राइट. 20 minutes a day, that's all that is required. You can do body weight exercises, you can do HIIT, high intensity interval trainings, 20-25 मिनट दिन के, और I'm sure there is nobody who cannot give 20-25 minutes for themselves and their body every single day, right? कभी भी कर सकते हो, ऐसा नहीं सुबह उठ के ही करना है, शाम को करो, दोपहर को करो, कभी भी कर लो, जब भी आपके पास टाइम हो, ऑफिस में बैठे हो ऑफिस में कर सकते हो, बीच में एनी टाइम यू वांट यू कैन डू दोज एक्सरसाइजेस, राइट. And it's become in a way easier for people to do this because it's become more acceptable everywhere कि भाई मुझे एक्सरसाइज के लिए मेरा टाइम है. आप किसी को कहोगे कि मैं सॉरी आई कांट मीट यू एट दिस टाइम बिकॉज दिस इज माई वर्कआउट टाइम, इट्स बिकम एक्सेप्टेबल टुडे.
मैं यहाँ पे आपको एक सरप्राइजिंग डेटा देता हूँ. येस्टरडे ओनली दिस डेटा केम. टुडेज टाइम नॉर्मल इंडिविजुअल की सोशल मीडिया में स्क्रीन टाइम इज 7 hours एवरेज.
वाओ,
7
hours
a day. That is the average time they are spending on social media screens.
Oh my god.
And you are talking about only 20 minutes for their entire life to maintain healthy.
Yeah.
So this
This is
much
incredible.
is indisciplined we became slowly and eventually.
Yeah. And I'm just in a way, that the world is broken in so many ways today, but there are so many things that are side effects that are great of this as well. Like today, for example, like internet, obviously apne social media consumes a lot of time, energy of people, but also now you can use it wisely. For example, right now you have people who are giving very affordable yoga online courses.
Yes.
Throughout the day आप कभी भी कर सकते हो exercise,
बट प्रॉब्लम ये है कि चॉइसेस में नेटफ्लिक्स की सब्सक्रिप्शन पहले आता है कंपेयर टू दीस सब्सक्रिप्शंस और दी.
Yeah, so that there's a element of making choices, right?
And I must thank you for all these because for a wide audience and for the larger population, for the entire globe, you are serving this.
Yeah.
And this is something what is immensely important, and everyone should have at least these kind of services from person like you.
Yeah.
So thank you very, very much. Thank you very
Thank you
much
for
for
having me
sharing these kind of wisdom to all our audiences and to us. It's
Thank
an
you.
eye-opener to me as well as everyone who will be listening to this. And
you.
thanks a lot for the services that you are doing. Keep going, and
Thanks.
my best wishes and our best wishes to you as well.
Thank you
So
for the
thank you
opportunity.
thank you very, very much for your time, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So this was the podcast with Mr. Rishikesh. I hope this podcast has given you a lot of insights about diets. It has given you a lot of ideas that मिथ्स क्या है डाइट को लेके, न्यूट्रिशन क्या होता है, प्रोटीन इंटेक के बारे में हमने डिटेल में जानने की कोशिश किया. सो आई होप दिस पॉडकास्ट हैज गिविंग यू लॉट ऑफ इंसाइट्स एंड लॉट ऑफ आइडियाज दैट हाउ यू कैन मेंटेन अ हेल्दी लाइफ थ्रू अ प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिशनल डाइट एंड विथ अ प्रॉपर डिसिप्लिन. So if you liked this podcast, please subscribe this channel so that you can have all the updates from our end. And you should also subscribe our business news channel by the TSBP News, where we cover Monday to Friday business news across the globe. And thank you very much for watching the podcast till the end and signing it off.